Hello everyone, Mast3r Zak here. Today we are going to be watching the Summer Games Fest. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right in. Hello Wei, how's it going? How are you doing today? But yeah, I was supposed to be a co-streamer for this event, and I kind of didn't stream it on the day that it happened. Probably should have, probably could have, but I was busy that day, so yeah, here's my quintessential. I think this is like the fourth time in a row we've done this with either Summer Game Fest or Game of the Year awards, where we're just like exactly 2 days late. Always exactly 2 days late. But yeah, let's just jump right in. I'm excited to see what they'll announce. It may contain content that viewers may find offensive. It may contain flashing lights. Oh no. But yeah, we're 2 days late and nobody give any spoilers. Yo. I didn't realize this event was like also on like a stage. I thought it was just like they just. When people go to the Summer Game Fest, I can see going to the Game Awards, but they go to the Summer Game Fest? I mean, I guess it is cool. You can tell the audience is a lot less, like, gaming industry legends and just normal people. Also, hello Trace, how's it going? How are you today? Summer Game Fest. Yippee. Oh, also, you guys have probably seen it, but the little watermark for VTuber Studio got extended, so here's the watermark down there. New Fumo. VTuber Studio Umo. VTuber Studio Umo.
And special thanks to Dante. I was reading
Dante?
And saw that he canceled and he hopes I don't disappoint him.
Dante?
We're going to do our best to
Limbus Company?
We have a really fun show ahead.
Huh?
For the next 2 hours, we're going to give you
Dante's going to be here, chat? Wait, what? I'm just completely confused now.
Big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets.
He's got my attention. He's got my attention.
Heroes, this show
I was talking about other stuff, but locked in. I'm locked in now.
Yes, some brand new game announcements.
No, the Kanto 8 Phantom Thief is streaming. True. Hello, Aubrey. Welcome, welcome.
Now,
Dante.
before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become.
True.
Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now,
where's Balatro?
Beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game.
True.
By a passionate
honestly,
of just 10 people.
I may be on the road to forgiving Jeff for nominating Dave the Diver as Indie Game of the Year in 2014. It's not 2014, 2024.
Stand side by side with
Alright, it is as loud. Imagine Limbus Company Dante shows up. True. Turn up the fest. It's too quiet. It is too quiet, but it's max volume. It's max volume. He's just a quiet man, I guess.
They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game.
Wait, what is?
All from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path.
Who?
One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publishing
Well, wait,
system.
why engines like Unreal? Balatro was like one of the best-selling games, and it just existed.
18,000 games released on Steam just last
18,000?
year,
That's a lot of video games. That's a lot of video games.
The challenge now is discovery. And that's
True.
precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happen.
Exactly. That's why things like Summer Game Fest, where we show off only people that give us $500,000.
These events help remarkable games, big and
oh
small,
no.
find their audience.
I mean, they do have the Day of the Dev, which is an indie showcase, so that's fair.
In that spirit, let's kick things off with a
I
game
do also
from
like the
an
background. It's a
independent
very
studio
pretty
who is thinking
pink
very
and
big.
blue.
In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course.
Chart their own course, just like
they're
Ishmael.
A thriving independent studio of 30 creators.
Okay.
And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom,
30 people?
and a small dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look.
Is that AI thing? I think it was. Oh no. Yo? OMORI?
You think you're the Harbinger.
This looks kind of cool.
You might be.
I mean, this just looks like Elden Ring. Okay, no, it's like Elden Ring, but like slightly more, you know? Yo, you can dap up the ghosts? Okay, never mind. Peek. Dude, this is just POV your Heathcliff simulator. Heathcliff when Dante is giving the sinners other instructions. Just bludgeons the yo. Shotgun. Okay, I mean like it's just I don't really play these games. I don't think my computer can handle these games. But it looks cool.
They'll worship you
Yo. But yeah, how is the audio, chat? Is the audio am I way too loud? Is the game way too quiet? I also can barely hear the game.
You're no god.
We're no god? I mean, this looks cool, but it looks like Elden Ring. But Elden Ring, like, I don't know. Elden Ring and Resident Evil 8. Mortal Shell 2. Oh. Wait, I think I have Mortal Shell 1. It was free on Epic Games once. Yo. The are pretty loud? Oh no.
Alright, didn't that look great? Well, we got lots more to come. But right now, the end. The Nexus
The end?
War, Galactus fight, or even live at Risky Reels.
At
Over the years, Fortnite has innovated with
I was gonna change the audio, but Fortnite's here,
live
chat.
in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console,
I literally
PC,
missed this.
and
Oh,
phones.
never mind.
The
Oh, hold up,
Death
chat.
Star super laser is
We
charged,
can
ready to decimate the
hold up.
Battle Royale
We can fix the audio.
There's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new
Tomorrow?
live event, Death Star Sabotage.
All right, chat. Is the audio better? I missed this. I had to do stuff this weekend. Oh no. I couldn't do the Fortnite event. Fortnite.
Hit him with everything you've got.
All I know is that it's now Superman. So they must have won.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right.
What?
Right now,
Jonesy kind of looks like Geoff Keighley.
A legendary game creator.
He kind of looks like him.
His latest project in just a few short weeks.
Just a few
With
weeks.
each of his games, he pushes
Just a week
the
away.
gaming medium in bold new directions.
But yeah, how's the audio now?
We're honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
It's Hideo Kojima. I thought it was gonna be the guy with the guy that made Split Fiction and like the divorce game. Geoff has like two game devs that he constantly hypes up. Hideo Kojima and the other guy.
The tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2.
Oh, that's Stranding 2
let me ask
on
you,
the
Mr.
beach.
Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What
She
do you
fought
hope
on my
players
night
take
till I
away
event.
from
Oh, no.
DS2 when they play it later this month?
But yeah, is the audio better way? How is the audio?
Well, we hit the pandemic
Oh,
after
no.
we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、コロナを体験したと思うので
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつ
Alright,
な
I
がりという
checked.
か
I think
wanted
it's a
to
little bit
show
better.
something new connection
考えていただきたい
Oh,
after
no.
we faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
True.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now...
Later this
we
month?
prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look
Dog,
at this.
why have I, like, I've heard about this game, but, like, I thought it was like a releasing in 3 years type deal. Releasing this month. You better have more trailers for this, man. Now is no longer the time for exclusive trailers. Is that Geoff Keighley? No, it's not. Hideo Kojima, true. Death Stranding, but Ishmael is there? True. Video game people still look so uncanny. Like, I understand that, like,
Welcome.
we've, like, increased the graphic fidelity and the graphics look, like, amazing now.
Over here, please.
But, like, they just still don't look like people. Like, I think we've hit a cap. Like, they look like people, but they look like video game people. I don't think we're ever gonna hit the people, or at least like at that point, like it's not even worth rendering.
So you are Neil Warner.
Okay.
What do you do
This is boring.
for living?
Dog, where's the why
I'm a
video
reporter.
game? He's a reporter.
So thank you. Have a
Gosh,
good free day.
honk shoe moment.
Thanks.
Neil,
Like, I get we're supposed to like care, but
What?
they paid like $1 billion for this. Show me indie games. How are you gonna say?
so you made it then.
Look at how well indie games have gone. I mean, is Death Stranding an indie game? Because I know Hideo Kojima like broke
I
off from
really
his
don't
main
remember.
company, but like, and the other team is like a team of 30. But I don't know. Show us like Among Us is. They got the Mark of Cain. Hold up, chat. Hold up. I'm interested. I'm invested.
The car. You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
I'm so confused. Turn on closed captions, I can't hear anything? Okay. Root. What the heck is root?
Mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the...
The
trail
closed
back
captions
South by
are not
Southwest. We got
working.
a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more
Oh,
about
no.
this clip
Hold
and
up.
the characters of Neil and Lucy.
まあ DS2 で非常に
subtitles
重要な
In
キャラク
DS2
ターです。
It's a very important character.
ニールと
Okay.
ルーシー
Neil and
で
Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言いませんけど
I can't really say because there'll be spoilers.
手にカニ座の刻印が
You
2人あ
saw
る
the cancer mark on both
The
of their
cancer
hands
mark.
つながりがあって
So they have
これが
this
物語に
deep
大き
connection
く関わってきます
and reveal.
Dude, it's literally the Mark of Cain. It's literally the Mark of
And
Cain.
last time on DS1, we have Cliff, who was played by Max.
It's literally the Mark of Cain.
And of course, by story, you know, he will not be in
で今回ニ
DS2.
ールっていうのが
But this time,
の代わりというか
Neil
その
will be
Bro
like
said he died without
playing
saying
like the
it.
role
I don't know,
that
I've never
Max
played Death Stranding 1, but...
for DS2
で
this
まあクリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラクタ
But I
ーを作ろうとしてまあルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that character. So Luca Marinetti was a great actor, and I
心に
think
残る演技も
it worked great. He
Okay.
did a
Put it
great
back on
performance,
route.
So I think you'll
Way
like this
demands
character,
captions
Neil.
so that he can read. Also, way put
Well,
root
the
back
game's gonna
on.
be out in 20 days, so I'm not
20
gonna
days?
give any spoilers. You know.
Where's the
I know,
gameplay
but
trailer? Dog, I don't
there
even
is
know how
more
this
to
plays. What
share,
do you mean
and,
20 days?
You won't have to wait very long to learn
20
more about the game. Actually,
days?
this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere.
Oh, never mind, there's a
where
live
Hideo
game
will be
premiere.
joined
Okay, that's
by
fair.
Many members of the cast will be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay
Does
demo.
Hideo Kojima
alongside
even have to
Alfan
pay him, or
and
does
Baker,
Josh
and
just
I'll be
really
there
like
hosting
this
it.
guy? Are they
And
like good
let's
friends?
Just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
ニールのゲームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出し
I'll
ます
show you the gameplay.
Zach,
scene
put
with
root
you.
back on. Alright,
So
fine, I'll
hope
put
you
root
enjoy,
back on.
Will join us Sunday too.
So that's
Excellent.
playback
All right,
speed.
thank you so much.
This-
Hideo
this
Kojima.
3 hours?
Thank you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
Alright, root's back on, way.
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party, a veteran games
Hideo
journalist on
Kojima.
GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
Okay, yo. These captions are just so confusing. Way. These captions are awful. They're like delayed by like a solid like minute.
Thanks, Jeff, and
James!
hello, Summer Game
Meow.
Fest.
Question
I'm
mark?
so excited
Huh?
to be here this year.
Why
Thank
is
you
Root
for
so
having me.
delayed?
Now, we are honored to reveal
The
an
captions are, like,
exciting new project
accurate.
from Raw Power Games. A new team headquartered in Copenhagen.
Okay, I'm
Denmark.
sorry, Way. We literally
Here you
can't
can
do
engage
this.
in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and
Fight for
legacy,
land?
and lead massive armies
Mobile
into
game?
epic scale battles.
Mobile- this sounds
as
like a mobile
narrated by
game. This is
actor
how they-
Tom Hardy.
This is how they describe mobile games. And then you just the gameplay, and it's just you're just moving the guy around left and right and shooting numbers.
So the Lord commands.
Okay, night game. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of night games. Considering the success of like Elden Ring, I feel like we're gonna see a lot of night games. This is our second night game. You know how like on a Nintendo Direct you're able to tell like there's gonna be a lot of farming games or there's gonna be a lot of RPGs? I feel like there's gonna be a lot of night games where you play as like a knight, or like it's like kind of like night era. Like the first game we saw, Elden Ring, but Mortal Shell 2, that's what it was called. Night game.
But some paths, once taken, have only one ending.
Dude, the horse! Just like Kanto 8, just like Roshanante.
I shall find no peace.
Dude, it's just like Encore.
There is only death.
Why'd the entire fight stop so that he could take like a pose? Forge your destiny. Yo, actual gameplay?
That's my story.
Gameplay footage captured on PC. Yo. Totally accurate Battle Simulator 2! Chronicles Medieval. Okay. That's kind of sick. Okay. Interesting.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow. Sonic Racing Crossroads.
Sonic Racing!
A thrilling new entry.
Yo.
In the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Crossroads brings
Kart
other
game?
worlds and familiar faces
Other
to Sonic
worlds?
Racing, including surprise guest characters being
Surprise
revealed here
guest
at
characters?
SGF for the
Limbus
first time.
Company? We get Dante Kart Racer. Yo. Okay. They saw new Mario Kart released and were like, uh-oh. Yo. It's the biggest Sonic racing game ever. It'd be weird if it wasn't. I wonder if you can mod this. Bye-bye. From across the Sonic universe. Oh, so it's just gonna be crossovers with, like, other Sonic characters. It's just like, yeah, there's Sonic and beyond. Miku! Wait! Wait, no, wait, never. Okay, this is peak. This is peak. Never mind. Never mind. Mr. Like a Dragon! Okay, wait, hold up. This is peak. This is peak. This is... Oh, hold up. Pause. Joker Persona 5! Okay. Okay, alright. Nintendo doesn't have this in Mario Kart, I will say. This is Fortnite Racers. Oh no. Okay, that's kind of peak. That's kind of peak. I think if you play anyone else besides Hatsune Miku, Mr. Like a Dragon, or Joker, why are you playing the game?
We'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Yo! There's the guy!
Thank you, Jeff.
Literally Smash Bros. Sonic? Smash Bros. Sonic Mario
Our
Kart.
latest Sonic Racing game.
Yo.
Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team.
Yo.
You can feel brand new experience from the new future.
You can play as
traveling,
Hatsune Miku, which is kind of peak.
which you can warp in the race.
Okay.
Also, unlike another kart racing game,
Oh.
this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
I mean, okay, that's literally. I thought it was gonna be like this game is not $80, dude. Literally, of course you have cross-play. Nintendo doesn't let anything else on anything besides their consoles.
I'd like to show
That's
everyone here
a
today.
given.
Take a look inside of the travel ring.
It's more Hatsune Miku. Minecraft. Okay, wait, never mind. This is peak. This is peak. This is peak. Never mind. You can play as Minecraft and the creator of Minecraft. Never mind. Okay. Okay, this is peak. This is peak. This is peak. Never mind. Never mind. That's better Mario Kart. That's better Mario Kart. Sonic Racing, we take it.
I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're
Dude,
excited to
Hatsune
reveal
Miku and
a brand new
Minecraft.
action
That's
RPG
kinda peak.
from
That's kinda
Bandai
peak.
Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a
It's
dark
sad that's like
fantasy world and
100 million
uncover a
money you'd
vast
like to play as
story
Miku.
that
True.
eclipses time.
I mean, it's Sonic Racing. There's no way it's like anything more than $60. Sega isn't allowed to do that. Nintendo is allowed to do that because they have like total market share over their product. Xbox is allowed to do that because they are Microsoft and have like a billion brands. Sony's allowed to do that. Sega's not allowed to do that. No one would pay that. Dude looks like a Fortnite skin.
For some, it heals.
Why does your art style not match?
For others,
Bro, your art style... They actually dropped a Fortnite skin in here. They actually dropped a Fortnite skin here.
for our world,
Is this just more Sonic the Hedgehog?
oblivion.
Oblivion? They remade that recently.
Our hopes lost long ago.
Yeah, that guy does not match the art style. Anime Boy does not fit
But
here.
you,
Also, it's La Mancha Land!
you have the power to change all of this.
Okay, never mind, now it does match. Why does the, like,
If time
body
were a weapon
decay
to wield,
become hyper-realistic, but everyone else is just anime?
could you undo the sins of ruin?
Dude, this is literally Limbus Company. You can wind back the clock.
Or maybe the next.
If there's a gacha game as well,
Find how to save us all.
this is literally Limbus Company. You're not slick with it. You're not slick with it. Although, to be fair, if Limbus Company did play like this, that'd be kind of cool. Also, this counts as another Elden Ring-like. This 100%... Blood Fiend! Also, that's the Spiral of Contempt Ego Gear! Also, it's literally Dante from Devil May Cry, so... That's crazy. Suddenly, one day, my arm changed! Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. The Limbus Company. Code Vein 2. I've never heard of that. But it kind of was like Limbus Company. Epic Games Publishing presents Fortnite 2. Okay, so there's our third Elden Ring / Night game. Also, hello Wonder Punch, how are you today? This is Fortnite. Never mind, this is not Fortnite. Okay, I gotta turn off captions because everyone's putting their like text on the bottom of the screen. This is from Epic Games. Oh, interesting. They're actually making a video game that's not Fortnite. That's kind of crazy. This is like very much not Fortnite. Is this like Little Nightmares like 3 or 4 or what Little Nightmares are we on? Also, this counts as an Elden Ring like. Are you seeing these enemies? Those are very Elden. Yeah, the fourth Elden Ring like. Doesn't matter that they're using a gun. Am! Hi, Am. Hi. Oh wait, no, that's not Am. That's open the door. I'm sorry, I can't do that. Who's that? Who's the open the door guy?
New game. That was End of Abyss, the debut
End of
title
Abyss.
from Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026.
What's
to
the
Epic
name?
Games Store
Is it
and
Oswin?
consoles. Next, we'll step
What's
into
the
black
thing
and
in
white
the
world
space
of rubber
one?
hose
That's not
animation
Am?
with Mast3r for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by
Mouse,
PlaySide,
public and
releasing later
private
this year.
investigator
Here's a quick
for hire.
look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
Okay.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Oh yeah, this game. This was in development for a while.
Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those
It was in development so long that they can legally use Mickey Mouse now.
Fake cheese wheels.
and those who do anything to save it.
This is kind of sick. Who's the familiar voice?
They won't even know what hit them. Oh boy.
I don't know who Troy Baker is. Hal! Yeah, Hal! Hal 9000.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all. From
Don't you guys
PlaySide.
think it's
Now
crazy
comes the
that like
announcement
it's
of another
Mr.
ambitious project
Mr.
from this
Beast
independent
6000 and it's Hal
Australian
9000?
We've been talking to them for a while
Think about it.
this
Think
project,
about it.
which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight.
Who's
and Age of Darkness.
7000
This
and
takes things
8000?
to a whole new level. It's a
Because
premium, Real-time
And also,
strategy
who's
game built for
5,000?
PC based on
Because
one of
if
the most
we
iconic
go the
fantasy
natural evolution of
franchises
things, how
in
many
the
steps do
world.
we have to get before Mr.
Guesses?
Beast becomes
Let's take a look.
HAL 9000? Think about that. Also, the fourth Elden Ring-like? Fourth Elden Ring-like, chat? Fourth night game / Elden Ring-like?
You may think you know how the game is played,
Using a controller.
but this is not the game you know.
Oh, it's not the game? Oh, chat, this is not a game. You're right, that is true, it is a cinematic trailer, it's not a game. He shattered his sword? Lamau? How does the sword have enough...
This
Huh?
is your legacy.
How does it have enough power in the hit to do... They just got bombed by the direct... Dude, this is the one mobile game they keep giving me ads for! This is the what's the show called?
You decide.
Like,
Who wins?
It's not The Witcher, it's the Frozen Lake, no? The Game of Thrones! That's what it is. Game of Thrones. Hong Lu's ego! But yeah, Game of Thrones. Which is the fourth Elden Ring, like, / night game that we've seen. Wait, so if you get killed by that guy, you become a zombie? That's crazy. Literally a blood fiend? They killed the dragon too?
Game of Thrones.
Whoa, for
Westeros.
Westeros? I'm sorry, Game of Thrones has a place called Westeros?
All right, now it is time.
You
for
can't
the global reveal of
Westeros?
an
That's what it's called?
Action adventure RPG.
Greatest, some people have proclaimed greatest book series of all time, location called Westeros? Huh?
The great Silkovsky once said.
Also, I thought that was the exact same voice actor.
One could count 1,000,000,000 billion suns in the known universe.
Okay.
So why do we deny
The
other
white
intelligent
whale!
beings? It is said, if they were out there, they would have visited Earth. My answer is, maybe they will visit us. But time has not come yet for this.
Yo, he's in the ball machine?
The dawn of a new era. The era
Atomic
of
Heart 2.
Heart
Atomic Heart released?
2.
He said the name of the title! That's crazy. Never mind, this is cinema. Never mind, this is copyright claim. If it's open world, that'd be pretty cool. I didn't play Atomic Heart 1. I didn't even know it released. I thought it was still in development or something. I don't know video games, chat. I just play Limbus Company and indie games. Oh, it looks like BioShock! Hold up, this might be actually pretty cool. This might be pretty cool. BioShock is cool.
Have a good hunt, Captain.
He's got woman robots, I guess. Oh, okay. Oh no. I'm gonna get my video taken down. Also, that was like the baby from Death Stranding. Crossover. Why are we here? Can we show me more of the powers, the BioShock? I mean, I guess it is like BioShock then. Can we leave? Stop going. Stop changing the scenes to that. I don't want to get my video taken down. I don't know. The game seems cool, but I don't know. Not my type of game. If it was Bioshock, I'd probably
Atomic
play
Heart
it.
2 is an active
Oh,
development
Bioshock
on
4,
on
I
Unreal
really
Engine
want.
5.
Why is Way
Spiritual successor to the first game
777
with a retro-futuristic
my
world
favorite
on a
family-friendly
global scale.
streamer? It's not
This
my
time There's
fault.
a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom.
Let's go.
That,
There wasn't in the
believe it or
first
not,
one?
Is not all from Mundfish today.
Question mark? Because I didn't play the first one. Mundfish? Another game?
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky. A giant cube.
It's in the sky. A giant Fortnite.
I can still barely believe it myself.
The Rubik's Cube.
When it showed up, I was in the lab. I
Dog, why are we
didn't
filming
see
this
it.
like a TikTok?
You know? I
You
felt
know?
that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
Also, why did he need the robot to turn on his phone for him?
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And
But she was not wearing enough, like, armor to actually protect herself, considering what the other people were wearing.
what if it was always there and we've only just started to see it?
So close to being like those are Elden Ring enemies, but you know what? I'll hold off. We've already got like what, 4? I won't make this 5. I mean, I can tell who I can very easily tell who the intended audience for this is. The Cube? Atomic Universe? Isn't this just the same game? Is this? It's a battle royale. It's a battle royale, and they're making a battle royale.
MMORPG shooter set
Okay,
in the Atomic
MMORPG.
universe on a massive levitating cube.
It's
You can
gonna
see
be
there
the battle
where
royale.
The edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion
Dog,
universe. The new retro beat 'em up
All
on
I'm
the
gonna say
PC
about
and
that is
consoles
that they
this
know
holiday.
their core audience.
Multiplayer
All the
fun
male
for players.
skins, fully
You can pick
armored.
between
All the
15
female
Marvel
skins,
characters to play, but so far,
I don't know.
only 7 have been revealed. Well, now it's
No,
time to
they know their audience. They know their audience. What can you say? And also, this is probably gonna get me copyright claimed. This is gonna be like a card game or something like that. Oh no, it's a. Is this a new game or is it a re-release? Because if it's a new game, that's kind of sick. But if it's a re-release, that's also kind of sick. I don't really care for it either way, but hey, that's cool. Beat 'em ups. Yippee. This is kind of, beat 'em ups are kind of like Limbus Company if you think of that. Wait, no, this is literally the one game they re-released. Are they adding DLC to the game they re-released? That's kind of sick. Or maybe it wasn't a re-release. Maybe I'm just stupid. Probably both.
This isn't
Elden Ring like 5.
What?
It's literally Sekiro. Elden Ring like. Yeah, 5. Elden Ring like. See, I told you we didn't need to count the other one as 5 because it's just that easy.
You don't have a chance.
It's just that easy. Elden Ring like. Literally a giant tree in the middle. Elden Ring like. He was breaking into the mirror dimension.
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
I will say, I hope the next Project Moon game. No, I'm not saying I want it to be like an Elden Ring like or a Souls like at all. I just think it'd be cool if it was like third-person open world.
We both want the same thing, Musashi.
Like, it doesn't need to have like combat, but just like if the overworld was like third-person overworld. Oh, like yeah, open world. That'd be cool. You can still have the battles be like card battles, but because it's card battles in Runia, right? Oh wait, never mind. This is not Sekiro. New Elden Ring Souls like in place Japan. Woman. It's Ishmael! It's Ishmael Giashichi. This is the mirror world she's from.
That was a new look at Onimusha
Well, that's
Way of the Sword,
China,
which
not
we
Japan,
announced back
but
in
still.
December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at
2026.
Gamescom. Now let's completely
Gamescom.
switch gears.
Indie
you
game.
guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking.
They always
for a
gotta
few
have at
years.
least one
As a
Muppet.
team at String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering.
You can
pipeline.
tell that
It's
Epic
actually a
sponsored
thing.
this because
What
he
you're about to
keeps
see
saying
is running
Unreal Engine
completely
5.
in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait
Real
to
time
play
in
it.
Unreal.
Here is
That's
an
crazy.
unexpected new game announcement that combines
Sarcasm, of
comedic
course.
storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
I have no idea what to expect after what he just said, but I know it's going to be completely different. I mean, that looks like a Muppet.
Honestly, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
An unadoptable orphan. Oh no. I was gonna say this is just like XYZ Limbus Company character, but they all got adopted. Heathcliff got adopted, Sancho got adopted.
If you're gonna be champ,
No one else is an orphan. I guess Sinclair's an orphan now. They are Muppets. Is it in a circus? They don't seem like it. To save the only home he's ever known. This game is either gonna sell like 20 copies or 200,000 copies. There's no in between.
red crap burnt toast car blew. This maid ain't gonna be itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
Oh wait, is this gonna be like Punch Out? That could be kind of sick then. Felt that. That, I honestly, good pun. Felt that. Boxing. Okay. I vibed with the creative vision.
Super
I
fun.
simply will
Gotta
not
wish
play
list
it
that,
myself
right?
because
All right, well, next it's time to see the
I don't know.
announcement of a brand new game in Deception.
Deception. We trust. Okay.
An
Video
ancient
games?
white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here.
You can immediately tell when a game is
Divided
live service. You can immediately tell when a game is live service. The second you see a character, it's like, oh, yep, live service game.
Game where truth.
Multiplayer online live service game. Killer Inn. Among Us?
I'll get to the point.
Live service Among Us?
Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to
Well, yeah,
find
if you
clues.
kill someone, I'm
One step
assuming all
closer
those
to
things are left
unmasking
behind.
The culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules.
So yeah, this is
There's
Among
so
Us.
much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps.
Yeah, Among Us.
Oh, it is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death.
In Deception we trust.
Your invitation awaits.
I feel like all games like this should like have a mandatory like Among Us skin, just because I think it'd be funny.
Killer Inn, a 24-player
Because I want to play as
multiplayer
Among
game
Us
from
in
Square Enix
other
where you compete in a
social
game
deduction
of life
games.
or death using social deduction skills.
Social
to
deduction,
win.
yep.
All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. I know it's been a while. Their recent
That is a
tech
long
tests prove
time.
that some things are definitely
That's
worth
4
the wait.
years.
I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year.
Is
We're
it?
excited to share
I've
a
never
new
heard of
trailer
this.
which will
I mean,
tell
I
you
know
more
I probably
about
did,
the
but
mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited
go to
launch
my
date
2021
coming later this
Game of the Year award
From
stream.
Embark
What are my
Studios, here's the world
thoughts on
premiere of
it?
the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
World premiere? Dog, it was released 4 years ago. You gotta let it go. It's no longer the world premiere. You already had the world premiere.
Breathe. your body, settle.
Sancho the cat is almost here, yo.
Clear your mind. of
See, it's
all
so sad because this was released like, first in development like, or very least we first knew about it 4 years ago. So I can't be like, oh yeah, this is going to be another Elden Ring like.
Resourceful friends.
Because it's not. I can't get my 6th point. Although who knows? Maybe Limbus Company.
Here, you are in control.
I mean, I will say it still goes to a majority of the games that are like third-person shooters. Or like slashers, I guess, with the Dark Souls ones. Skill issue. Bro got hit with the thing from The Incredibles. Our creators. Literally no gameplay. We know exactly as much as we did in 2021. Which is nothing.
That's right, everyone. Our creators
It's a
is
game.
coming
We know that it's a
October
game.
30th,
Oh wait, we saw a
2025
release date.
for
Never mind.
PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto
Dune
the world
fans?
of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening
Oh, Dune
combines
fans.
survival
I was
and
like,
MMO
fans of the
genres
month,
with a
June?
thrilling cinematic story. It arrives on
It is
PC
Dune.
in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Alright. I still have not watched a Dune movie besides like the first one. The one where like, I don't know, it's like older. So I like still know nothing about Dune. Well, I do know from the one Fortnite emote that you're supposed to walk weirdly, or else like the snakes will get you, or the worms will get you. Worm, just like Limbus Company. Stop walking like that, or the worm will get you, or something. I think. Aren't you supposed to like walk weirdly, or else the worm gets you? I'm so confused. I thought that was like the main thing about the thing. You can, alright, and it's one of these games. Uh-oh. It's a crafting game. The worm! Halo. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the significance of the actions of these characters are. Though that looks like the Sith logo from Star Wars, so I assume it's the dark side. I assume that she was like, oh, we're gonna become good, and he's like, no, I think I've become evil. Parbo! So I'm like confused. Is this like an open world MMORPG? Or is it like server based? Because like if it's not, like what if someone wants to build a house where I've already built my house? Can they just destroy it? Dune Awakening. Head Start now available. Uh-oh. We paid bajillion dollars to have our beta access to our MMORPG.
I saw my world fall to ash.
Elden Ring, like, this is 6? What? Yeah, 6. Elden Ring, like, yep. Literally Elden Ring. This is number 6.
Try as I might to quell their advance.
Gosh, yeah, literally everyone just wants to make the next Elden Ring. Like, I am so sorry, but like, take a screenshot from any of these games, ask me what game it is, and I'll be like, that's from Elden Ring.
Some say time.
I mean, we'll see if it's a winning strategy, but I don't know. I feel like there's only so many Souls-like you can play. Maybe not, though.
Living nor dead.
Maybe once you beat one Souls-like, you just move on to the next one. But, see, what I feel like is the issue, though, is if you have a game in a series, like, if you have, like, a genre that's built upon how, like, difficult and how, like, much time you have to put into the game to master it and explore the whole world, I feel like making games in like that same genre would just be difficult, because why wouldn't people just play the most popular one? And then once they're playing the most popular one, you've got to just hope that they move on to yours next, because then they have to like 100% the next one, and then the next one. Also Genshin Impact. I don't know.
Whatever's coming next.
I feel like indie games, you can all make roguelike deck builders, because the second someone plays one, they're like, alright, I'm gonna play this, and it's a roguelite, and okay, I'm done dying, or done winning, I'm gonna try another one. The Genshin Impact? This is probably Wuthering Waves.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for
Oh, I so want to call this an Elden Ring like, but no, this is Genshin Impact like. This is not 7.
weakness, worship strength, and crave glory. I never doubted.
That did look like an Elden Ring boss. What do you guys say, chat? Yeah, it's Wuthering Waves. I don't know. Does that count as an Elden Ring like? Does that count as 7 or not, chat? It's up to you guys. A rat. Okay.
Such a tiny nuisance.
Dude, it's the hair from the hero Millie art. See, this looks nice.
And don't come back.
Neo, memories in orbit. Okay. Yo. Thank you for
That's
subscribing,
Neo,
Strum. Welcome,
Memories
welcome.
in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of
Wuthering?
Next Fest. What you're about to
Uh-oh.
see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer
Yo.
where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Gosh, imagine like doing stop motion. Like, I will say, Cuphead has been disastrous for really creative and talented game devs. Because now they're like, oh shoot, maybe I should do that. And then they take it part in like an 8-year journey where they make their game that like has just like a 50% chance of like making no money on Steam. Zach, when Deltarune? I'm gonna be playing Deltarune next weekend. Or next, like, week. Because this week I was really busy, as you can see by the fact that this is the first stream of the weekend, and it's the last day of the weekend. But yeah, Out of Words. See, that's really cool and all, but like, imagine if it doesn't sell at all.
Unique and different game.
And you've spent all that time on
the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the acclaimed Mafia franchise.
Mafia?
From the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the
Among
brutal
Us?
underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Betrayal burns because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here.
Dawn?
Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to, teach them a lesson. Remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, This is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo.
The Dons?
This is an opportunity.
Yo.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
I feel like we've seen trailers for this game like multiple times, right?
It became our business.
Dude, that cut looked like the mark of Cain.
Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
Dude, this is just like Kanto 7.
Enzo.
Dude, pre-order now when you get a horse! It's literally Kanto 7, that's
And if you thought
Roshinante.
that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative
Lego.
hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support
LEGO
a Friends
games.
Pass, just like
Oh,
Split
Friends
Fiction.
Pass.
Here's the fifth.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Friend passes are good because you can give it to your friend. Sorry, I hear the word pass and I'm like, battle pass. Oh, Lego Builders, the one like environmental, if you can even say that, Lego game. I feel like Lego is just like it was like what TT Games was really good at making like Lego branded tie-ins, and then like Lego made Lego Worlds, and everyone like didn't really like it that much. And now Lego has like never ever tried to make like an actual open world, like just build your own Lego game ever again. Like, this is cool, but like I don't know why they're not using minifigures. Like, it looks cool and the little guys are like cute, but why are we not Lego? Like, they're acting like they don't have like characters they can use. They can even use microfigs. Why? Lego Voyagers.
Hello, Summer Game Fest! I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude.
I never watched Nickelodeon, so I have no idea who you are.
Wild worlds and weirder characters. And
Nickelodeon
while I'm
game,
mostly
though.
sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nick.
Oh, it's Sandy Cheeks. I see.
Yeehaw!
Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny? Wait, what? Gambling game? No way. Nickelodeon Dungeons and Dragons. That's kind of crazy.
A brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious.
See, like, I don't know any Nickelodeon cartoons besides Avatar: The Last Airbender and Avatar: Legend of Korra, so... And I know of SpongeBob, but... SpongeBob. Why is it animated like that? It's Hades, but with SpongeBob. And also, they use, like, weird, like, tweening for their animation, which you'd think Nickelodeon wouldn't,
since
but...
players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease.
I thought he was still talking about the Nickelodeon one. I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's
Lies of
the
P, I think this
exclusive
counts
new
as
look.
7. I think this counts as 7. No, I don't know, Chad. I think this might count as 7. I think this counts as 7. 7th Elden Ring, like. Maybe I should, like, play Elden Ring again. I don't know. I was kind of bad at it. Yeah, Elden Ring. 7. Are we on 7 or 8? I don't know. I'll just keep it at 7. Yo, okay, that was kind of sick, though. Dante from Devil May Cry? The blue? Is that PvP or the blue? Venom? The head in the jar elder from Kanto 8? Yo. Alligator? Old guy? Lies of P. Overture. Okay. Available today, yo. It was available 2 days ago, chat.
Yes, that's right. Overture is available today.
That's crazy because I
across
literally
all
checked
platforms
Steam
to play,
and
so
I
enjoy
did
this
not
weekend.
see that.
All right.
I didn't check Steam. I mean, I wasn't looking for it, but like,
based in Boulder, Colorado,
that's crazy.
shared this game with me a few
I saw
months back
Delta
with a
Room
DM
there.
that said Doki Doki Literature Club meets
Yo.
Silent Hill. That
Meets
piqued
Silent
my
Hill?
interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement too.
Huh? Inspired by a true story? Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill? Unless she starts trying to hack my computer, I don't. Okay, yeah, this is literally my side. This is literally my side.
Plates of food.
This is literally my side.
Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs.
Huh?
Beautiful.
Broken.
Plates of flowers.
Broken, like crippled leg.
Plates.
The flowers. Roses are painted.
The garden is lush in the rain.
Blood fiend. My side. Unless it starts hacking my computer, you do not get to say this is like Doki Doki Literature. Okay, the way she looked at the screen, very my side. This is literally my side.
Hunger that feeds and blooms, and I will feed.
Blood fiend?
I will bloom.
Blood fiend? Blood fiend. Okay, that I will say. That does not feel like Doki Doki Literature Club in the sense that like there's no like
eating those tomatoes. right,
like
NCSoft
computer
is
hacking or
expanding
whatever.
Soul Universe.
But considering
Let's take a look
the
at the
character
Bridge
model
Store and
looks like
dynamic
it's
action
completely
Blade and
juxtaposed to the
Soul
game,
Neo,
there might
just
be.
out on Steam, and
There might
Blade and
be.
Soul Heroes coming soon.
There might be some commuter shenanigans. The Talisman! They don't know that it's banned. They don't know that it's banned. They don't know that Talisman Sinclair got nerfed. They don't know, chat. Also, do we count that as Elden Ring 9? Elden Ring 8? I don't know. I won't. Genshin Impact like or whatever. Genshin Impact like or whatever. Gosh, there are so many games that are just Genshin Impact. Like, if you told me that this was Genshin Impact, why are there little characters at the bottom of the screen? Huh? Blade and Soul Heroes. Why is she shooting tigers? I don't... Huh? Is this a different game, by the way? Is this the same... Is this just Genshin... Okay, maybe a new game? Maybe the same game? I'm not sure. Confused? Bro's monologuing? Is that a guy from, like, a One Punch Man? Bro looks like he's from One Punch Man. Okay, it's literally Genshin. What if Genshin Impact had One Punch Man in it? Oh no. All I'm saying, gacha games getting anime collaborations is a death clock. The second you get a Persona 5 collab, synchronize your death watch because you're eventually Is this the same game? Is this the same game? Have we seen like 4 trailers for the same game? Is this the exact same game? No, that's a different title. Okay. I was gonna say, like, why are there so many open world anime RPGs just back to back to back? Is this the section? Is this the anime RPG section? I should have been keeping count. I should have been keeping count of the Elden Ring like and then the Genshin Impact like. Although that 2 numbers is a lot harder to keep track of. Especially considering the Elden Ring like is probably going to hit double digits soon. Also considering that I don't know how many we just watched. I probably should have looked at the titles. He's just standing there. He like hit like twice. Why does the map look like Fortnite? Sorry I can't provide like better commentary. It's just like, I don't know what to say. This just looks like Genshin Impact. I know 7 Deadly Sins is like an anime, but this is just Genshin Impact. No. It is kind of funny. I'm thinking about it now. It is kind of funny that they put all of the... Oh, never mind! Okay, I was gonna say they put all of the... never mind. They put all of the anime RPGs next to each other. State of Unreal.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Okay.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be
Squid Game!
It started with an epic mega.
Why are they just showing the Squid Game logo?
Contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongil Dive will be exclusively.
Dog, why did they just show the Squid Game logo? You gotta do something pretty hype for Squid Game. People can already play that on Roblox. We've already seen that trailer. Also, hello Jay, how's it going? How are you today? We're watching the Summer Game Fest. They had Hatsune Miku Racer, which was cool. I mean, it's Sonic Racer, but the Hatsune Miku.
We altered the course of nature.
Jurassic Park game?
Unleashed genetic power across continents. Now, it is up to us to nurture.
Dog, why do they keep making the dinosaurs? Like, how does nobody, like, learn anything from all the people that die? Could be better, but I'm here. Hi. Welcome.
To help life find a way.
Why are they in Japan? Jurassic World Evolution 3. Okay. I will say, having a park sim that's also Jurassic Park is like one of the greatest ideas of all time. Because like, what are you gonna do in a park sim except like make things go wrong? Like, there's not really any like scary thing. Like oh no, like what challenges am I gonna face? Am I gonna run out of money?
I'm Celia
versus
from
are my
Not
dinosaurs
Of
gonna
Games.
escape?
10 years ago, we broke new ground with our first
They
game,
broke
Shovel
new
Knight.
ground.
Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
Oh, okay.
Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation.
Retro indie game,
It's
let's
a
go.
bone-chilling adventure
I saw
that
Hatsune Miku
blends
Racer, it was
intense
awesome.
combat,
True.
free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel
A
the mysteries
whip-wielding
of a closed
hollower in a
island.
3D
A decade ago,
exploration
we
game.
unearthed a
Interesting.
groundbreaking legend.
I
This
recognize
year, we're
the
bringing
people
our
in the
next
corners.
bona
Yo.
fide classic.
What do you mean? In what corners? Yacht Club. Oh wait, I thought it was Yogg's cast. Yacht Club is the actual Shovel Knight people. Wait, hold up. No, this is Peak. This is Peak. Never mind. 8 out of 10. Good pixel art. Yo. True. From the creators of Shovel Knight. True. The goats. I will say, as much as Shovel Knight did, like, put Shovel Knight in every indie game ever at the time, I think they should have done it more. We need more Shovel Knight cameos. Shovel Knight really was the like early indie game goat, and then Among Us is like the mid indie game goat. I wonder who like the third era.
Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done.
Era.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final boss.
He's gonna be invited to Squid Game.
Let's see what this says. Oh.
I have your family hostage.
Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally.
Sorry, I heard killing it. I'm gonna like it was like oh.
B.
I'm gonna kill
I'm
your
at your
family.
house playing long darts with the fam.
No.
And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that
It's
will
never
shock
gonna
the
happen,
industry
chat.
problem.
Silk Song
A
never
wet
gonna
one on the
release.
lips, comma.
Wait, Deadpool? Hold up.
All right, let's take a look.
Ooh, Red Band trailer. Hell yeah.
Band trailer?
Crafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest.
Did you say Band?
Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience.
Okay, VR Deadpool kind of works.
Escape the turd burger of
Okay.
late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for
VR Deadpool kind of works.
the elderly and this fucking thing with Hip Hop Satan. Oh, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell?
Limbus Company.
Who designed this shit?
That's the worm's
I
ego
wiped my ass on this
distortion.
First. You're welcome. Who got the lobotomy with fries?
Lobotomy Corporation!
All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
So like, how many trailers have had the like Japanese
shit?
temple?
I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
I mean, that's cool. We gotta do temple count. We gotta do
Next year at
retroactive, of
last year
course.
at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a
Elden
decade
Ring
of
games,
Techland's
and then
experience building
Genshin
survival
likes.
horror games. Kyle
We need
Crane is
Zach
back as the
pool
player
stream?
character in
Oh,
this title
no.
that blends open world and action
Deadpool
survival
kills
horror.
Silk Song
Let's take a look
live.
at
Oh,
the
no.
latest trailer with some big news: the release date.
Big news. The release date. Are we gonna see gameplay though? I've seen a lot of games here that have a disturbing lack of gameplay, Joff. Okay, zombie game.
What can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab
Baron.
rats. God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
Yo. This kind of looks sick. Does not feel like the protagonist is gonna pull out a sword and start third-person slashing them. So we'll see. Yo. This kind of looks sick. Is it Dying Light 3? Yo. I've never played a Dying Light game, but they're allegedly pretty good.
I don't care how high his walls are, or how big his army is. That fucker will pay for what he did to me. All the years he took from me, all the agony he put me through.
You want revenge?
Damn right I do!
Yo, okay. Okay. Just parry it, Lamau. Dying Light, the Beast. Yo, Dying Light 3. Yo.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The
Okay.
Baron's men
The
operate
city.
out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
There's
Again,
the big news.
never
Dying
played
Light: The Beast
Dying
is coming
Light
on
game,
August
but that sounds
22nd,
cool.
Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence. The bonds.
Can you announce Balatro 2?
Growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven Dinosaur.
Comes from Beethoven?
Interactive. And this is your exclusive new look at this game.
He's he's still alive?
To teenage memories.
He's one of the elders? The elders of H-Core?
Doing?
Hanging out, getting buzzed. I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, when everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Okay.
Mom, who is it?
One moment. It's the pigs, darling. Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no
Okay,
other.
I was wondering. I'm like, I can't tell if this is gameplay or cutscene.
Invites you to relive the teenage riot, to spend one last night together.
So it's
before school's out.
It's Persona. It's Persona.
And with the soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
A soundtrack you can't stream because you'll get copyright claim. They should show the Balatro content update, or this is a bad presentation. True. Unironically.
For yourself.
I think it's crazy they led with, hey guys, I love indie games. Indie games are so cool. And then they've like almost exclusively shown like large like games. Like they've shown a few, but like
I trust you have seen it.
What have we seen? Okay, another Genshin like? Genshin Impact like? Genshin Impact like? It's gonna cut the camera. It's gonna be a third-person gacha game. Third-person open-world combat gacha game.
Your destinies are sealed.
Unless it's a card game, in which case that's really cool.
There is no escaping them.
Alternative FNF Week 8. Oh no,
That's why we must
that
end
would be
you.
kind of sick.
Right here and now.
Oh, never mind. It's a Hades like. Okay, we've seen a few of those too. Okay. You know, they did change my expectation.
Put it into action.
It's a Hades like instead. Okay. It's got cards. Okay.
Savor each moment.
Okay.
Get ready.
Dude, imagine if the next Project Moon game is a Hades like. That'd be crazy.
We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await.
If you're a giant humanoid koi fish, what do actual koi fish look like to you?
Fight for a future.
Are they like
filled
weird,
with
like
hope.
human that don't have arms and legs and they're just waterborne? Or like what do they look like to you? You're a giant dog, man. What do normal dogs look like to you?
Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Okay. I will say, not a Genshin like, so points.
Beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco.
Hawk Toa.
Brownies, a game drawing from classic
Alright,
Japanese
that's it.
art with
I'm
a
ending
whimsical
stream.
spin on
Goodbye,
Eastern
everyone.
mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia.
Yo! Wait, hold up. First time solo dev.
Action beat 'em up with brutal
First time solo dev. Never mind.
set in his
Peak.
hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
I don't know how he got $500,000 to develop by a single guy. Let's go.
They left me with nothing.
Yo!
Justice. No peace.
Sorry, when I hear solo dev, this is not what I expect, but you know what? More power to you. Oh my goodness.
Not until I kill them all.
This is kind of crazy for a first-time solo dev. I was expecting, like, Balatro. How did I know you would make that joke? I'm so upset. It was just too easy. It was too... I take the path of least resistance. I'm not doing it because I enjoy it. I'm doing it because I'm the streamer that has to make those jokes, or else I have to kill the dead space. You know, I have to make the obvious jokes because they're there. It's like Sifu, yeah. Dude, again, solo dev. First time solo dev. Insane. Dog is making video games.
8.1.
Oh, okay. Well, it is solo dev with some people to help with animations and stuff. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Acts of Blood. That's kind of peak.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today.
That honestly,
it's
yeah.
time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
I'm not like you. Okay. Ooh, that hurts my ears. Why does the pixel art music hurt my ears? Huh? Wait, is this Scott Pilgrim? Is this Scott Pilgrim? It's Scott Pilgrim! Okay. Scott Pilgrim video game. Okay. I watched like half of the Scott Pilgrim movie, and then stopped watching it because I didn't like it. But the Scott Pilgrim... I mean, to be fair, I was also like kind of young, and it was like on a plane, and I would rather like play games on my like tablet. And I'm like, I don't really want to watch Scott Pilgrim. Also, hello Liz, how's it going? How are you today? Maybe I should watch Scott Pilgrim. Scott Pilgrim EX.
Scott Pilgrim's back with his fist flying in a brand new brawling adventure. In EX, you'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by Scott Pilgrim creator Brian Lee.
I thought he was going to say a story written by Scott Pilgrim. I was like, he's real?
We have a very special message from Maggie Robertson, TGA winner in 2021 for her performance in Resident Evil Village.
Okay.
Ah, there you are.
New Resident Evil game?
We've been preparing delightful
Or
ways to
Resident Evil sequel? DLC?
We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Well,
I've never played a Resident Evil game, actually, I just realized.
There's plenty more fun to go around.
You know what? These games were on sale yesterday, so...
And make your decision.
Yeah, part of the Capcom sale. Okay. Okay, it's just announcing the sale. That's pretty cool. You love Scott Pilgrim even though you haven't read the original comics? That's fair. Dog! You gotta stop doing this. Like, I get there's an audience, but like... I'm trying to just watch the Game Awards. Or not the Game Awards, the Summer Game Fest. Dog. The animated series is better, I think. I don't know, I still haven't watched the movie. That's fair. Chill trailer? True! They gotta chill out. I get there's an audience, but like...
with the hard.
The very scary bear from Kanto,
Now,
7.
a glorious morning has dawned. On
Totally
something
accurate
that
Battlefield
simply
Simulator 2?
harder. Scum.
Battle Royale. Never mind, crafting game. It's Rust. It's Rust. It's Rust. Video games, am I right, chat? Dude, this is literally what, like, people thought video games were in, like, 2009. That was, like, what people, like, were scared of video games because of. I don't know, I just chose a random date, but...
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
Zach, now that the Switch 2 is out, will you play Pokemon again? Maybe. I don't have a Switch 2 though.
First, I thought it was just broken synapses in my head.
Keep your lens feet on.
You can't just animate fan service and call that a game trailer. True.
I've been seeing things. Like a part of
Where's the gameplay? True. There's literally been 3 trailers like that. It's crazy.
I'll be seeing you around.
I would like to play the game and have fun and not see bums. True. You got hit in a car crash.
You were a good soldier.
Also, I just realized I'm getting like this video taken down. Why there's so much copyrighted music? No. That's like what someone would show on TV when someone's playing a game in a sitcom. True. That's like this is what video games are. It's like they have like grandmas playing video games, and it'd be that. Pre-order now and get deluxe edition with a car. There was another game that had a deluxe edition with a horse. Hitman. Okay, all right. I'm locked in. I've never bought a Hitman game. I've only played the free one. It's Hitman. They brought him. They brought Hitman. Chat. They brought Hitman. That's crazy.
Build a Rocket Boy and IO partners. And yes, you may have noticed Agent 47 will be contracted
Dude,
for
he's
a very
literally
special
here.
assignment in Red Rock City.
Literally, Agent 47's on stage right now. He grew out a beard so that like we wouldn't recognize him, but I recognize him. Also,
this week we finally
007.
revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe.
James Bond? They're bringing James Bond into Hitman? That's where the wizard lies. Gambling? Okay.
The target is the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game at the Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our clients have deemed this...
Run in, shoot him,
I've
run
invited
out.
These people
That
for
easy.
a reason. I know their weaknesses. Mr. Rengang, he's too impatient, and Miss Bai, well, she likes a drink.
Balatro, true!
Don't know about the newcomer, Mr.
Dude, this is literally the level where the wizard is. I remember that balcony. That's where I hid out when I shot all the people, so that they would not
Welcome
die.
to the VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Reaper. Unusual name.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
Okay. Why does he look like Hannibal Lecter? I don't know.
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together.
Why are they
in a
hitting
very
man? Because
unexpected
the
way.
man's a wizard. We need to
We
kill
know
the
our
wizard.
players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And
He is live right now. He's in front of my screen.
To join me here.
Why is
As a
Joff
matter of
there?
fact, he is-
Joff's wearing Rocinante! Look at that, chat!
That's right, everyone at Summer
Look at
Game
his
Fest, please
shoes!
welcome the great
Joff is a blood fiend! Joff is a blood fiend! Joff has Rocinante! Look at his shoe! Look at his shoes! He's got Rocinante!
Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest.
What?
Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre, the villain we know from Casino Royale.
Yep, that's it. And you know,
Dude,
this
he's
is,
literally a blood.
I've
He's
always had a deep
literally
love for this character. It's
literally a
something
blood
that means
fiend.
a lot to me
Geoff
because of
Keighley,
a lot of
can't believe
reasons.
it.
So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoots,
Dude,
of
that's
Schiffer
why the
once
thumbnail
again, I did
fits
not
so well with
hesitate
the
for
La
1
Mancha
second.
Land background.
But
Because
this
he's
time is
literally
different.
from La Mancha
He's,
Land.
more confident.
Dude, we're living in the timeline where
Distinctions.
Sancho doesn't
He's not
exist.
just a brilliant
And
mind behind the desk. He is visual,
Don Quixote, Father Don Quixote,
let's just say
kinders
this
Geoff
time he
Keighley
doesn't
instead.
outsource the violence anymore.
And that's why everything is the way it is today. Look, he's literally got Rocinante on.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale. while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
You just run in and shoot him.
He's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure.
They need to contain his thirst. True. He hungers for video games.
Ahead of you, he reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several paths, unexpected characters, appearances.
Why are they still talking about Hitman? Like, we know what Hitman's about.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's
now.
the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game.
Can you tell Zak's favorite Kanto is still 7? True.
Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
I mean, there have been a few worms. There have been a few
For
worms.
only 30 days.
You still haven't beat Kanto 8, actually? Wait, do you know what happens, Jay?
7 First Light.
I won't spoil anything.
All right, well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
having me. Thank you so much.
Thank
all
you.
right, great to see you.
I wonder what, like, the famous actors think
Great
of
stuff.
Geoff
All right,
Keighley.
Now here's the announcement of a new party game coming later
Like,
this
they're just
year.
like, who's this
Will
guy?
delight Lego
Or do they
fans
know
today
him?
With over 1 million Lego bricks, 300
million Lego
minifigures,
bricks?
and over 700 trillion
That's kinda peak.
minifigure combinations.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some
Lego
noise
Party.
for Lego Party!
Get ready!
For a nail-biting competition.
We're minifigures, Dad. We don't have nails. It's an action-packed contest.
It's Mario Party. It's Lego Mario Party.
But will you be helped by friendly krakens?
It's Lego Mario Party.
Hindered by evil monsters.
Or lightly toasted by a flying lizard with wings?
That's a dragon, Ted.
Amazing! Like JD Amazing. Okay, this is literally, yeah, Mario Party. That's...
Than you can count.
It's Mario Party.
It's actually more like 60.
Making a Mario Party... Was that Friday Night Funkin'? Sorry, making a Mario Party-like game and then only having 60 minigames. Yikes.
Anything?
Yes, anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab, a mythical king cobra, or Master Wu smashing a crate.
Those were
Master
literally
Wu
just
throwing it back, I guess.
Wow. We got
I don't know anymore, chat.
Lego Party!
I know everything up to 8:30. Let me tell you, Jay. You're gonna enjoy the stream. Oh no. The VOD is goated. Although I might not be.
All right, next, a new look at a new team shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20 players across 5 ships venturing into the most treacherous region of space, hoping to get their hands on the Artifact.
The
The game is
Artifact.
called Wildgate. And
Dude,
the open
literally
beta
the
starts
Golden
next
Bough.
week during Steam Next Fest. And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th.
What would it take for you to make you do a
PC,
Nuzlocke?
PlayStation
I don't know.
And Xbox.
I might
Let's
do
see
a
what it
Nuzlocke.
means to get into some serious space shenanigans.
I'll probably just, like, see if it's fun and then maybe do a Nuzlocke.
Danger. Reactor.
I mean, they still haven't, like, announced the next Pokemon. Oh, no, wait, they did. It's Pokemon Legends ZA. Wait, I literally have to play that because it's ZA and then add a K. It's me. I can't believe you have to pay extra money, though, to play ZA with the Switch 2 upgrades. That's so funny. Game's not even released. Mandatory $20 DLC to pay the full game. Also, this seems interesting. It's like a space defend your ship battle royale thing. Okay. This kind of seems interesting.
This'll be good.
The adorable kitties, true. Waze cats are adorable. It's out October, yo.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next.
I don't know if
game
I'll have
from
a Switch 2 by then,
Toronto-based
but we'll see.
Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series,
Guacamelee.
and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played
Okay.
alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out
That's
more during day
been
of
industry
devs
standard
right
for a
after the
long
show,
time.
But for now, here is the global reveal.
I love it when, like, the announcers explain things that, like, are very common. Yo. Okay, this kind of looks like Kanto 8.
How did it all come to this? It began with the ancient.
Okay, that's
the dead buried.
That's literally Kanto 8. What?
Those who ate
Huh?
the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations.
The Avatar?
Until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living, spreading this blight.
Okay.
You harbor it too, I see.
You don't need to pay the whole game, just buy the Switch 2 edition. It has the whole game. Well, yeah, but the Switch 2 edition costs $80. Roshinante, what did they do to you? Oh, Hades-like? I didn't know I'd have to keep counting for Hades-likes. This kind of looks sick, though. You can use Roshinante? Hold up.
Before the blight does.
The Blighted. Okay. Ill.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right, next is a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They
Jay has
with
a
the new
job.
Mudfish Powerhouse label
Gulp.
to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Okay. It's another Mudfish Powerhouse game. Mudfish game. There's been like 5 Mudfish games. Also, I literally have stopped keeping track of the Elden Ring likes. I think we're on 8. I think this is 8. Oh, I don't know if this even counts as 8. This looks more like Resident Evil and stuff like that. That is terrifying. Yeah, this is. I will not count this as an Elden Ring like. Yikes. The house. Ooh. Terrifying, jeez. Oh, thanks. Never mind. That guy's gonna probably shoot you next. I just think it's crazy that people just run into these places with, like, guns. Ew. Ugh. I do not want running baby POV. Please kill it. Ew. No, that is not the same game.
All right, Mecha
that
Break
is Mecha
one of
Break.
2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over 300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat. As a top wish-listed game, players are clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well,
when's
here's
the
Mecha
release
Break's
date?
latest trailer with the answer.
Kick the baby. Oh no. It's in 30 hours.
Force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
I think it'd be cool if a game announced their release date as like a countdown timer, but like the countdown isn't in like seconds. So you just have to keep looking back at the countdown timer. Why are they just shooting the people, huh? Small refugee child. Shoot them down with missiles, huh? Okay. I mean, in mech game, that's 30 days. Oh. They just probably said something. Is it Pacific Rim? Oh no, we literally already, it's like Mech Break. Never mind. They literally told us the name of the game. I'm like, huh? I mean, mech games are cool, I guess. I've tried a few. They're okay. I think just, it's too much to, like, pay attention to. Chad, do you think there's gameplay in this trailer? No. Gameplay in a video game trailer? What are you talking about, Jay? This is the perfect time to show off all their cinematic cutscenes that they have prepared for the game. Thanks. It released in a month. No idea how it plays. I mean, they did say it was there was an open beta, so probably.
Small-scale players traverse the oversized world around them, filled with local wildlife and hostile machines. Built by a small 8-person studio.
I was gonna say this is Horizon, but no, it's not. Are they? She also just said the name. I can't remember what the name was because I was talking over it. 8-person dev team.
Mechanicals approaching.
There. Okay, I should have been keeping count of how many games have like mechanical, just like things as their enemies. A Qubit Studio game. Yo.
We must now face a stark reality.
Dude, it's Grounded too?
Industrial civilization we were expecting to join.
Aliens, but they're really small.
There's no more.
Aliens, but they're like the size of bugs, and they're like trying to get us to join the like galactic civilization, and they're just like really small. Silly me, why would anyone want to know what kind of gameplay there actually is in a video game? True.
Whatever it takes. We find a way.
To do what? Infinitesimals. Okay. There was not a Switch 2 release. Oh no.
Legendary video game franchise.
That's just Grounded, isn't it? Yeah.
Very well.
Grounded, but
please
FPS.
Check this out.
Please check. Okay, he asked politely. He said, "Please."
Happy birthday to you.
Happy whose birthday is it, chat? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Raccoons. Yo, wait. Not Elden. Resident Evil. Resident Evil. New DLC for Resident Evil 8?
Happy birthday.
Resident Evil 9? Maybe? I don't know.
And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Okay.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。
Okay. Resident Evil 9?
バイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。
Yo,
さて、
30?
お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、
The latest Resident Evil game?
少しだけ
They just, this is how they're announcing it? It's like, hey, we're working on a new Resident Evil game. What? Hey guys, new Resident Evil game, by the way. That's crazy. And then they just end it like that?
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you,
Just like, yeah, hey, guys, we're making a new Resident Evil game.
We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now
they're probably going to like give more information on the actual anniversary. I see, that makes sense. He keeps saying the franchise name while I'm talking, so I have no idea what he's just said. Resident Evil, let's go!
Let's rumble!
Okay. I'm so confused. It's just gonna be like WWE wrestling, right? I think, maybe. I'm not sure. I can't tell. To get very anime-esque clothing. Well, yeah, very anime-esque clothing. So I'm either this is just a very stylized trailer, or it's just WWE. Either one. What is going on? I do not know. Oh, it's Street Fighter. Okay. I'm fair. Okay. Alright. It's Street Fighter.
Flag time, baby.
Okay. It's TF2, but not TF2. It's TF2, but not TF2. It's TF2, but not TF2. These names are literally the engineer, the soldier, the okay, the lumberjack. I don't know if it's in TF2, but this is just TF2. Why? Oh, I should have known. Alright, with Marvel Rivals doing so well, everyone's gonna be making a hero shooter. It's literally the Scout. Like, this is just TF2. This is TF2. The art style is even, like, eerily similar. The song is even... This has got to be like the same dev team, like that, like Left Valve, right? Like this is TF2. Like this is like the sounds the same, the graphics are very similar. This has got to be like people from the original TF2 team working on this as well, right? 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 Like there's. It's just this TF3. This is just,
Wish list now.
No, everyone's gonna be making hero shooters. No.
That was Last Flag, a new online action game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be
Are they like any way related to the people that made TF2? Because if not, that's crazy.
Developed in China by Lenzi.
If not, that's crazy.
Feathers, which is launching on July
I mean, it could be like an homage. And I mean, to be fair, Valve has not been making Team Fortress 3, so I'm not saying they're like copying it, but like, it's definitely intentional.
Is this bloodshed really what you wanted?
Yo. 8. We're up to 8. Elden Ring like. We're so back. 8th Elden Ring like. 8th Elden Ring like. We are so back. That kind of look like the Hyushu. That's Bird. Project Moon game? Oh no. Street Fighter is so crazy, they went to Monster Hunter and now you can punch monsters? Yo. I think more companies should do crossovers between the brands that they own. Like, there's no point in, like, owning, like, a billion games and then not doing anything with them.
Awaken you.
Okay. Pre-order now and get new skins! Pre-order now and get skins! There have been like 15 of those. One of them gave us a horse. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of people to find.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Dude, literally, I should have kept the counter for how many, like, Japanese temples there are. Because, like, literally half of the trailers have Japanese temples. Rise of the Deceiver. No, that was a different game they showed off. Okay. Gameplay? Okay. They showed us a second of gameplay. That's more than other things have. To be fair, Capcom does do collabs between their games a whole lot. True. That is good.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment.
Dude, they keep
now,
saying the exact number of how many people are employed by the
including
companies.
player housing, and is free to play.
Free to play?
This weekend,
Uh-oh.
to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of
SGF?
double XP all weekend long.
Dude, double XP? Me when there are 2 XPs? 9. Sorry, that looks like
My
Elden
calling
Ring.
takes me far from home, where
Even though I know it's like...
form fast bonds.
Literally, that was a tree in the background with like an eldritch thing. I mean, this looks more like not Elden Ring, sorry, Elder Scrolls Online now that I look at it, but...
My story.
My story is yours.
I'll count that as 9. There's been a lot of things that aren't... that like are kind of there, but I'll count that as 9. Epic Game Store! Wu-Tang Clan is a rap group, why are they here? I'm not sure. There's Mushroom though. The Genshin Impact like. I should have kept track. Genshin Impact like. Hey guys, would you want Genshin Impact? But again? More Genshin Impact? They literally can't show gameplay because yeah, it's Genshin Impact? That's crazy. I think, have we already seen this one as well? Dude, everyone just made Genshin Impact. Why? Even Genshin Impact made 3 Genshin Impacts. Recruiting closed beta testers. No. Yeah. Okay, Genshin Impact again. It's Wuthering Waves. Genshin Impact. Okay. This is Splitgate 2. This is not Genshin Impact. Okay. Okay. This is not Genshin Impact either. Neither is that. Neither is this. Oh, Elden Ring like. I'll count that as... We'll count that as 9. The combination of the past 2 will count as 9. True! Get free games. Free video games. Go get them. Go get free video games. We love getting things for free. And then never spending $1 on... Nintendo Switch! Never mind. Lock in. Okay, it's literally... We've already seen that Cyberpunk is on the Switch.
I came back.
Nintendo Switch 2. Why is the TM not after the 2? Shouldn't the 2 be... Shouldn't the TM... It shouldn't be Nintendo Switch 2 TM?
Here is another
We've
game
already seen that in the
throwing back
Nintendo
to a
Direct.
classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle
Okay.
his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike.
Okay. I
Here's
assumed.
Into the Unwell.
Into the Unwell. It said roguelike, though, so... Kazoo? Okay, hold up. I might be into it. I like kazoos. Fortnite skin. Tooth.
Another relapse, huh?
Huh?
Get well soon.
We love getting free stuff and not spending $1. Nintendo Switch, true. And then it's just Cyberpunk that we knew was already on the Switch. I don't think we need. I don't think we need one Genshin Impact. Why are there so many? True.
Maybe it's too much for someone like you.
Okay, so like beat 'em up, Cuphead. Okay, at least like aesthetically Cuphead.
Delusional. It won't always be so easy.
Okay. You can get friends. Okay. Was that the Shadow Wizard Money Gang? Was that the Shadow Wizard Money Gang?
Unwell.
I think that was the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, chat. They love casting spells. Splitgate 2, I literally get like 50 ads for this.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue,
He
the
brought a gun.
founder of
I don't...
1047 Games.
Guys,
When we started Splitgate in our
He's
dorm
got a
room,
gun.
we
I
just
don't know.
wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2.
Splitgate 2.
Why?
I see like a
Because
billion
I grew
ads
up
for
playing
this.
Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year. And I wish we
So
could
we
have
made a new
Titanfall
Call of
3.
Duty! with a different mechanic, with a slightly different movement mechanic.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take Portals to the next level?
What if
you
we
could portal to entirely different worlds?
What if we made Call of
So we
Duty
combined
again,
the action,
but we added
movement, and
different
gunplay of
movement
arena
techniques?
shooters with the scale and
then
intensity of
literally
something much
a
bigger.
billion.
Splitgate Battle Royale.
You got Titanfall
launches
2,
free
you got
right
Apex
now,
Legends,
and
you
it's
got
fucking awesome.
I don't know. I keep seeing ads for I don't know, it does seem interesting. But I keep seeing ads for it, which make me want to play the game less.
Just look at that water placement.
I've literally, this is literally just this ad. Oh my god. It's literally this ad. I hate it. 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 Actually, the other ad plays more, but this ad also plays a decent amount.
Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one. They got another. They're going to do it. They're going to
It's. Why does he have a make FPS great again hat? I don't know. Oh my god, it's the same ad! Why? Stop! This is literally the only advertisement I've gotten for the past, like, week. Make a new trailer for your thing if you're gonna spend $1 bajillion on your advertising budget so that all I see is this game. And then they give each other a high five? Yeah. I mean, it seems like an interesting game, but I just don't want to keep seeing it. I feel like YouTube should have a thing where it's like, you just can't see the same ad, like, more than 5 times, because I feel like from an advertiser perspective, you're, like, not even making money, because the person already has seen the advertisement, A, and then B, I feel like you're gonna be less likely to play if you've seen the ad, like, 50,000 times. Anyways, I don't know if I'll play that. It seems interesting, but it just gets on my nerves.
Now we are honored to showcase the latest project from the talented minds at RGG Studio.
I love Imagine Dragons. True. More copyright claims. Also, it said something. New game. Is this Red Dead Redemption 3? I don't actually, I'm being sarcastic. Oh, oh no. Yakuza? Yo, maybe. Black screen? Yo, black screen. Place Japan? But actually, it's not just a random Japanese temple in the middle of, like, not Japan? This is actual Japan? 1943? This is the Yakuza game! Wait, no, you're so right! This is the, like, pre-Yakuza game. Project Century, yeah! Yo! That guy is massive. Okay, like, you could have, like, at least dodged that, man. Oh, like, how can you dodge a bullet but not a Molotov? Show him no mercy. Yakuza, but you kill people.
Got a name? Marco?
My name's...
Daito.
Like a dragon.
Daito. A Jap then, huh? Don't I look like one? You're not? So...
I don't know if you should be saying that, man. That's not...
Sana.
Uh-huh? Stranger Than Heaven. Yo? Yo? New Yakuza game? But you can actually kill people?
We saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in
True,
1915,
we did.
and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new
Stranger
title
Than Heaven.
from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG,
I thought he was going to say
I'm
it's
sure
now
more
1999,
surprises
and I'm
are
like,
surely
that's a
on their
good
way.
price.
All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final
announcement.
very special global game announcement to share with all of
Okay.
you who've been waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new
He's not
studios,
saying
and we're
big and
proud of
small,
that.
so it's
But
not going to
this
be an indie
one
game.
Comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I
know
was
it's not Death
absolutely
Stranding,
blown
so-
away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision.
Uh-oh.
And while there are many places, really
GTA
any place this
6,
game
no.
could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world.
Do you mean
right
like the
here
E3?
at Summer Games?
Joff, you have consumed and created your own E3. Like you can be like, yeah, it makes sense that they're announcing the game here. FBI. All right. It's a game. Okay. Unidentified disease. Last of Us 3? Last of Us prequel? Last of Us prequel? I don't know. It's Half-Life 3!
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
I don't know, the character models look very like Resident Evil, but they've already had like 3 sections. But what, why is there a pop-up? Hello? This is not Mafia Old Country, that was an ad earlier. Get off of my screen.
If this is about the report you
Dismiss.
asked for yesterday,
Get out of
it'll
here.
be ready in 3.
I don't
No,
care
2
about
days
that.
tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that existed.
Last of Us
as
prequel.
the others we've been investigating.
I mean, it
Now,
makes
I need
sense.
a
They
good
just like made the
technical
game.
answer on
Think
this.
about that, or the TV
Okay.
show. Last of Us prequel.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Revel
Honolulu.
Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered.
Oh. Well,
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
this is not Last of Us. Wait, is it Resident Evil?
Face the past.
They already literally said, face the past. Whatever the future.
What is this?
The torture chamber.
Hey!
Go. Window. Missing people. I don't know.
They're coming.
It's gotta be like Resident Evil, right?
Now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one.
Mark?
Ashcroft.
Damien? Maybe it's not.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Face the past,
Seen the same shit I've seen.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Wait, no, that was literally Raccoon City. This is Resident Evil. This is Resident Evil. Yo, Resident Evil 9. Hold up. Requiem. Resident Evil 9 Requiem. Yo. Okay. Okay, that is a good one last game, Joff. I will say that is a good one last game. That is a good one last game. That truly was a Resident Evil mention.
There you have it. Resident Evil.
They said stuff about Resident Evil like 3 other times. That's so funny.
This August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening
Okay.
Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th.
Okay.
Resident Evil Requiem
Okay.
marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal
It did
isn't
not
just
seem
about
like a shift in
survival
tone,
horror.
but
Expect high-stakes
to be
cinematic
fair, I've
action
never
too,
played
with
any
much more
Resident
to
Evil
share
games.
soon, leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026.
Oh. Maybe I should play the Resident Evil games.
Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept
I have
it
to
surprised.
100% the rest of the Resident
Let's
Evil
get to it
games.
for our
Oh
live Summer
no.
Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
He's still got Roshan on Tejon. Oh
Good
no.
job. Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right, well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend you can watch, and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday.
That's
Stay tuned
like
online
today,
to see
I
coverage
think.
of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest.
Actually, yeah, when I was gonna like start streaming this, or when I was like looking into like streaming this today, it was like, oh yeah, the
coming up
Xbox.
next with additional new reveals from incredible.
Oh, next as in like in this stream. Oh yeah, next as in this stream.
At
Okay.
some of the independent games we showcased today.
Indie
Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All
right, chat.
That's going to do it for Summer Game
Let's
Fest.
go.
We will
Video
see
games.
you at Gamescom on August 19th.
No, you won't. You get 2 events, Joff. Don't be greedy. You get Game Awards and you get E3, which is now Summer Game Fest. You don't get them both. You don't get you get them both, but you don't get a third thing, Joff. You don't get a third thing. Biblical greed over here with Joff. He wants to be Mr. Video Game. Ow! That hurt. All right, chat. What's the plan? Do we wanna look at the indie games, or do we wanna go to the Xbox thing, or do we wanna call the stream here? It's up to you guys. I'm fine with whatever. But that was very loud, by the way. They should not have switched the music like that. The Day of the Devs. Oh wait, here's where it starts. Anyways, but yeah, what do you guys want to do? I like indie games. All right, let's look at the indie games.
Feeling bored with your video games? Your library is full, but it's leaving you feeling empty inside? If you sat down and played your entire games library from beginning to end, by the time you finished, you'd be 9,000 years old, and everyone you loved would be dead, including you.
So why not add another video game to it?
There's a better way. Hi, I'm Tim Schafer from Video Games, and I'm here to tell you.
This is Joff wants to be this guy. This is Tim Schafer from Video Games.
That plays hundreds of games so you don't have to, and brings you the very best of them to show you at places like this digital showcase that you're about to see today. How much does this cost, you might ask? $5 million? $10 million? Absolutely nothing. Day of the Devs is a non-profit and supported entirely by generous contributions from people.
Well, that doesn't mean it doesn't cost anything. Day of the Devs does still cost money to produce. It just
enjoy.
You don't make a profit.
Day of the Devs digital showcase.
That's not what. Huh? I'll probably go now. So IDK.
I'm excited to introduce.
All right. Well, we
can
can see some of the indie games.
Annapurna Interactive and the developers at No Goblin. Ever wanted to live the fantasy of casing a place, gathering intel, and pulling off a heist, all as a mysterious master thief? Well, in Snap and Grab, you'll be able to, and the developers are here to tell you how it's done.
Yo.
Hello! I'm Sasya, Senior Level Designer and Artist at No Goblin.
I'm Jamie, Senior Animator at No Goblin. And we're excited to share with you No Goblin's new upcoming game, Snap and Grab.
Okay. Snap and Grab.
Snap and Grab? What does that mean?
I'm glad you asked. Picture this.
Picture this? That's the joke?
It's the 80s.
Oh, no.
And you are nestled between high fashion glamour and high ticket crime.
As Nicky Nevada, the world's greatest photographer, you'll be tasked with visiting a variety of rich and lavish settings. In which you'll have one question on your mind. What will you be stealing tonight?
Just steal a dog. A chandelier.
In Snap and Grab, you will do cool crimes with only your camera and your crew.
As you visit each venue, you will snap a variety of high-ticket items. And anything that might help or hinder your crew's chances of getting to them.
Xander, the pool security guard.
Then, you're done snapping. You'll
You
use
just
your
break the
photos to
artifact.
assemble your own step-by-step plan for your crew to grab your future possession.
Oh, so you like tell them what to
Consider
do.
anyone who might get in your way, including
Okay.
Rio, a detective who's been on Nifty's trail for quite some time now. Who knows when she'll catch up?
As your anonymous deeds make headlines, you'll attract new crew, giving you access to new ways to snap and grab.
Will you be able to plan the next perfect heist?
This seems
Or
interesting.
Will your heist fail spectacularly?
So you just walk around, take pictures, and then order the pictures in like what you want the people to do. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
We can't wait to see what you plan next in Snap and Grab.
That seems actually like a fun
Available next
gameplay
year
loop.
on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Not on the Switch?
Does Untitled Goose Game ring a bell? It was one of the very early Day of the Devs games, so early in fact, that when we asked the dev
I thought he was
going
gonna
to
say it's one of the early indie
asked,
games.
Do they have to have a name? You know the rest of the story. House, based in Melbourne, Australia, is developing a brand new kind of experience that's unlike anything else you've ever played. But I'm not.
I hate to say it, but it's probably going to be something like I played, unless it's
that these anthropomorphized ant, duck, wobbly creature things do it for you. Take it away.
Hello.
I think we've seen this.
You might know us because of our Goose Game, and we're here today to
Didn't-
show you around
Didn't they
our new
announce
game.
this like at the Year Awards?
It's a cooperative multiplayer adventure made for friends to play together.
This actually
It's
looks
called
peak. Never mind.
Big Walk.
Big Walk. Wasn't there a game called
It's a
Short
tricky game
Hike?
to describe, but it's mainly about doing two things: talking and walking.
Okay.
So talking. It's a big part of Big Walk, and we've put a lot of work into making a
Okay.
proximity voice chat system that feels natural and playful. You'll sound different if you're speaking up close.
Hello.
Or far away.
Hello.
Or in a tunnel.
Hello.
Yo.
Or over a walkie-talkie.
Hello. Over.
Or behind soundproof glass. In a situation like this, where you can't hear each other, you'll need to find other ways to communicate. So we've given you lots of ways to point and gesture,
Oh, there they are.
and plenty of tools to stay in
Okay,
touch
this game
when
kinda
you're out
looks
of earshot.
peak. I think the hyper
And if you
realistic
can't use voice chat, or you just don't feel like it,
like Earth
we've also made a proximity
plus
text
these
chat
guys is
system,
funny.
so you can play the entire game that way as well.
This might be peak.
The game is set in a big open world that we've filled with all kinds of stuff. To see it all, you'll need to go for a big walk.
Okay, this might be
Exploring as
peak.
part of a group is a special feeling. Our chat
This is
system
kinda
makes it important
awesome,
to stick
actually.
together.
Yeah,
so
dude,
navigating
this-
the world of
this
Big
is-
Walk requires lots of teamwork and talking.
This would be so fun to like stream with you guys.
As you
Hold
explore, you
up.
can split up and go off on your own adventures, or even lose each other accidentally. When you're apart, you won't be able to talk face to face, and so finding your way back together isn't always straightforward.
We should DM each other.
Hmm.
Be like, guys, where'd you go?
If you get lost in the bush, don't worry. You'll find plenty of ways to stay in touch and find each other again.
Oh.
Hello?
If anyone can hear me, please shoot up a flare.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're supposed to shoot it straight up in the air, not
This building
not a
behind
curve.
me has a challenge in it.
Oh!
Completing challenges like these is the way you make progress through the game. They're
There's-
all about teamwork.
there's
and they're all
progress?
A little bit different.
I
Some
thought
of
you
them are
just, like,
designs that
ran
find
around and
funny
did stuff.
surprising new ways to talk.
What do you mean there's
You might need
progress?
to do some miming, or come up with a special code, or even sing to each other.
Okay, so you want to find a speaker that's like ooh wah wah ooh wah wah ooh wah wah.
They're not all about talking though. There's a bit of platforming in there, some sports, and some weirder stuff too.
Stop.
Our
This
challenges are
looks
open-ended
peak.
and leave plenty of room for you to do things your
This
own way.
I'm sorry. This
Like
looks
the
peak.
rest of the game, challenges in Big Walk are about the joy of muddling through things together.
The indie showcase was definitely worth it, just
So
for
that's
this.
Big Walk. There's heaps to see and do, but there's also lots of room to just hang out in between. We think there's some real magic that happens when you forget your plans and find yourselves doing something else entirely.
Yeah.
You can sit and watch the sunset.
Tell stories as you wait for the night to pass.
Go dancing.
How many players does it support? Because
Or
we've seen like
you could steal your
5
friend's
people.
binoculars and kick them into the ocean.
Oh, I thought you meant kick your friend
Sorry.
into the ocean.
We hope you enjoyed this little tour and got a sense of what we think is so special about this game. We
little
made Big
tour?
Walk to be a nice way to hang out with your friends in a video game, and we hope you like playing it as much as we
no.
do. Thank you for
I
watching.
can't do that again.
Goodbye.
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 Big Walk. Big Walk. Okay, that actually is peak. I look over. Actually,
This
Jay,
title's from
how
the
much
art
money do
director
you
of
have?
Journey and the team at Giant Squid who brought you
decent
beautiful
amount.
titles like
Gifting
Abzu
time,
and
Jay.
Atlas.
Oh,
You'll
no.
see the DNA of all those games in this one as you surf the
Way
sand under sword
requires
and bring the sea
financial
back to life.
incentives.
This is Sword of the Sea.
Hi,
Sword
I'm
of the
Matt
Sea.
Nava. I'm
That's
the
not
director
Sword of the
at
Sea.
Giant Squid.
That's
and
Matt
I'm
Nava.
very excited to share with you our latest game, Sword of the Sea.
There we go, yo. Okay, that looks, the movement looks kind of sick.
Sword of the Sea is a atmospheric adventure game where you surf on a sword.
That's sick.
And it is trying to give you the kind of spiritual experience
What
that
Zilu
you
does
get
in her
as
free
a
time?
surfer, a snowboarder, a skater. It takes a lot of what I've done in my previous games, going back all the way to Journey.
That's
Abzu,
kind of sick.
Atlas,
That's actually kind of peak.
And you're going to see those elements in the game.
This is
but it's
actually
gonna
kinda
take
peak.
you somewhere new. Sword of the Sea is all about movement, getting into a flow state. And that's something that, as a
flow
snowboarder, I've experienced myself. I feel like there's this kind of magical experience that you have with these extreme sports. When you're doing it, you actually find this kind of meditative quality. You are
Okay, yeah,
moving
no,
very
this is peak.
quickly, but you get to understand.
Why don't, like,
nature
every
in a
game
way that you
let you
can't
surf on a sword?
otherwise. You get to see the whole mountain.
Think about that,
at
chat.
once,
Why not?
And that lets you kind of connect.
Why
with
is this the first game
world
ever
in a
to
deeper way.
figure out this
And
idea?
I think that's what
This
we
is
wanna do with the
revolutionary. Every game should have this. I think it's so funny that the second we go
really excited
from
because Sword of the Sea has music written by
the
Austin Wintory,
main
a
presentation to the
longtime
indie presentation,
who I work with on Journey.
I'm actually like
Abzu,
very
The
inclined to
Pathless,
play
and
like
he's
all
done
of the
countless
games
other
that they've
games
shown so
for us.
far.
But it also has.
I'm like, wait, this kind of looks
movement
sick.
inspired
Or
by
like,
the
wait, I
skateboarding
can like
games.
I can actually
So
like
if you played
see
the Tony
myself
Hawk games,
playing
if you
these
played the old
games
snowboarding games,
instead of
you're
just
gonna
being like,
love the way
wow, that
you
person
move
looks
in
realistic.
Sword of the Sea.
Do you think Ryushu could do this? This is a sneak peek at Kanto 9, actually.
We can't really guarantee that the game will be a spiritual experience for players, but what we can do is create the environment, the conditions under which
A
you
spiritual
might have
game.
one.
I mean, it
Sword
looks
of the Sea
peak.
is coming out this year, August 19th. On
Yeah, no, this
PlayStation
looks
5
crazy.
and PC, so wishlist now.
Only PlayStation 5 and PC?
This next world
Bro's got a
exclusive
favorite
is a
console.
sequel to a game that has over
Indie devs are
4
just built
million
like that?
players and
True.
counting. A runaway hit if there ever was
4
one.
million
but
game
to make a
players.
sequel, you have to bring something new
Ballatra?
to the
No,
genre.
Ballatra has so
something
many more
evolved,
people.
And that's exactly what this developer did.
Who has 4 million players? Genshin Impact? Escape. Oh, it's the escape room game. Each player clears an average of 5 rooms. Okay. Okay, this is kind of peak. You solve puzzles. Escape room game. Dude, this is just like the blueprints. Escape Academy 2, Back to School.
Hi.
Oh, Escape
I'm
Academy,
Wyatt,
Back
from
to
Games,
School.
And we're
That's
here to
kind of
announce
peak.
Escape Academy 2, Back to School.
It's the
sequel to
blueprints.
Escape Academy. Escape Academy 2 is an open-world escape room game, where between your escape room classes, you can explore a living and breathing campus that functions as one big escape room.
Just like
We felt inspired by games like Animal Well and the Legend of Zelda series,
And the
how they
blueprints.
leverage free roam puzzle solving. So we're really excited to bring that into the Academy.
Our background as a studio is in building
The
immersive
Red
narrative
Prince.
escape rooms.
True.
So when we started making a sequel for Escape Academy, we asked ourselves, how can we push that even further? We looked at feedback from the first game, and the #1 most requested
I feel like the
feature
issue
by
with
a huge
escape
margin
room games
was more
is
academy
like
to really get to be a student at school. This time
am
around,
not
we're
in
gonna
like
let
the
you
upper
explore the
echelon of
games,
like
to
puzzle
go to
solvers,
classes,
but I'm not
meet
in like
other
the lower
students, and
echelon. I don't
most
know what the term
importantly,
is.
Find lots of rooms to
So
lock
like,
yourself up in.
I'm like kind of like low mid puzzle
What was
solver,
once a 2D level select map is
and I
now
feel
a
like
fully
no
realized
puzzle games are like
explorable
built
space.
around that
Whether
because
you're
like I'm
returning
not
to the
good enough
academy
to
or
like
stepping in for the
actually
first
like
time,
solve
you'll
like
find
insane
yourself in a world
things.
full of unique
But like I can
environments,
do like
from dusty
decently,
puzzle
so
archives to hidden rooms in unsuspected
it's hard to
places.
balance that. That's literally
The
the
campus
worm.
is designed to reward curiosity with secrets tucked into every corner for players
Why
to
is the campus
discover.
breathing?
From
Huh?
lighting and atmosphere to environmental storytelling, we've pushed every element to
Dude,
heighten
the
immersion
Avatar.
and mystery.
For Escape Academy 2, our approach to narrative is to really lean into the roleplay of embodying a student at the academy. You can talk to your fellow escapists to unlock quests,
yes,
discover
the student
lore,
number one.
and naturally get hit with a deluge of groan-worthy puns. Apologies in advance. Over the course of the game, you'll puzzle your way through character-driven quest lines that string together
Okay.
campus challenges and escape rooms, taking you through your second-year curriculum and the game's central mystery. If you want to get a sneak peek at the game
Okay.
and help us unlock its full potential, join our Discord and sign up for a playtest. We'd love
Join
to
the
borrow
Discord.
your brain.
Dude, I can't believe this is the
Wishlist Escape
first
Academy
like
2
dev
today
team
on
that's
Steam.
been like, hey, join
And
our
we'll see you
Discord.
when you get back to school.
I feel like that. I feel like that. Like
Devo,
you get a
Smashing
lot more
Pumpkins,
people.
Lush. All these bands are part of the 80s, 90s vibe that is mixtape. From the prolific creators.
I thought that was a duck. That's like a
But
dinosaur.
this is not a music game or a game about music. It's a game about life and friends.
Yeah,
and
we
the
just
music
have
that gets
music
us
in
through
it. What game? This is not. Again, it's a person.
I'm Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur, here in
Beethoven
Melbourne.
and-
City.
Oh, is this the game they
This is
showed
our
off in the
secret
actual
lab where we make
presentation?
video games. This is one of our artists, Arden.
Dog, you have.
BAFTA award-winning
You spent
game
$500,000 on that. You do not get to be in both presentations. You don't get to be in the oh, we don't have money to get in the actual presentation.
We're in there for this.
And then also getting the thing that you pay $500,000 for.
Mixtape is a coming-of-age action
That's
adventure
crazy.
game about three friends on their last night together, listening to a perfectly curated soundtrack. It's a psychedelic retrospective, a musical journey that documents the breadth of their friendship. and
Why
their
can't you
great
just like talk to each other? Why is it your last day? What do you mean? If I like music, where's the music? It's playing.
The whole game is a mix.
Hello, Pleasant
Music
Lemon.
is a
How's it going?
mixtape,
How are you
it's a
today?
mixtape of
We're watching
mechanics,
video
from
game
skateboarding
advertisements.
to pulling slushies, a mixtape of eras, a mixtape of art styles and media, designed to take you back.
I mean, this looks
to
cool.
the teenage wasteland.
Except
We
I
gonna
didn't
get
like
your stash and keep going?
live this time, so I don't.
we taught you nothing, Cassandra?
I don't feel any. I'm assuming people who like grew up in this era are like, oh, such nostalgia. But like,
But is the music any good? Holy flippin' meatballs, let me tell you all about it. Thank you very much. We got Joy Division, Devo,
That-
love
the-
Devo,
the music.
Smashing Pumpkins, Portishead, Roxy Music.
I've never heard of any of
Silverchair,
these,
Lush,
except for The Cure,
Killer,
but only because I
Susie
thought it
and
would make a really
Banshees,
cool stand
Stan
name.
Bush, the Jesus and Mary Chain, the unkillable Iggy Pop, and apparently many more.
It means that I can never. It means that I can't stream this game because they're gonna copyright. Delete my channel. That's dangerous. Why are they doing that? I don't know.
If death looks you in the eye, dude, don't blink!
Well, I can see
Play it
why
on
it's gonna be
Game
their
Pass
last
Day One,
night together
wishlist it
because
on
they're gonna
Steam,
die.
Play it on a PlayStation or Epic or whatever.
I thought we were riding together.
I didn't want to get all sweaty and shit.
Fair.
Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
Mixtape. Dude, this would be cool if I knew any of those artists.
Did you see that Drinkbox Studios
Well, but
just
like
announced their next title,
that game,
Blighted,
but
moments
it's
ago
all
at Summer
FNF
Game
soundtracks.
Fest?
Think about it.
Well, now they're here to give you an in-depth look at the game.
Hey, I'm Ian, the lead
Is it
designer
like an
at
endless
Drinkbox
runner? I'm
Studio.
not sure.
And I'm Augusto, art director at Drinkbox.
We're excited to finally tell you about our new game, Blighted.
Blighted. Oh, you also had enough money to pay for the $500,000
Blighted
game
is
spot.
a hardcore action Metroidvania.
See,
set
okay,
in
I think you should
psychedelic
get to pick.
Western
I
nightmare.
think you should get to choose.
The game's full
Do you
of
want to
mysteries
be
and
in
secrets,
the Summer
and one
Game
of the
Fest, or
coolest
do you want to
features
be
is
in
a
the Day of the
dynamic
Devs
difficulty
presentation?
system
I don't think you
constantly
should
changes
get
with
both, because
enemies,
I'm pretty
the
sure,
player, and the world around you
if
as
I'm
you
not mistaken, which I might be,
People in this world
I'm pretty
have a
sure that
secret
Day of the
ritual.
Devs
When
is
someone
like
dies,
free,
a seed
or
is
like
planted
if
in
not
them.
very, very
Over
cheap.
time,
So I
free
feel like
growth from your
this
skull
trailer spot should go to a
By eating
developer
this fruit,
that
one
can't
gains
afford the
knowledge and
$500,000
experience of their
like
ancestors.
presentation
That's how
slot
it was
that
for
you have to pay for to get to
That is
the other one.
until the one they call Sorcisto defiled
Like,
his
the advertisement for
He
this
discovered that
game
by
was
eating
literally
Brain's
longer
flower,
in
he
the
gained
Summer Game
immense
Fest.
power. Sorcisto
Like,
ate the
that's...
fruit, destroyed the trees, and
I
devoured
don't know how I feel about that.
And
I know I'm talking over
he
them, but...
released a reality-altering disease known as
We've already seen this trailer.
As the lone survivor, you have a singular...
I think that's... Yeah, I think that I think you should have to choose. Because, like...
Now, like the rest of the world,
Like,
you're afflicted with blight.
an indie dev
It's
like
constantly
Mr.
overtaking
Balatro
you,
with like
making
no
enemies
money should be
aggressive
here.
and unpredictable.
Give other
changing
indie
your
devs a chance to show off their
perception of
stuff.
the world.
True.
You can find ways to suppress it, or
I think
you
just
can
the
harness it
actually
to
could
fight
someone
back
look
even
up to
harder.
see if
With
Day of the
practice,
Devs
you'll be
cost
chaining
money to
together
get slots?
finishers, taking out huge
'Cause, like, if
blighted
not,
beasts,
that's
devouring
crazy.
their brains and using their memories to fight and explore.
Like, I feel like
with enough blighted memories, you'll start to see new layers
you
of
should
reality,
choose. You should have to
reach hidden
choose.
locations, and discover new gameplay mechanics.
Like, I get that their game's cool, and I'm not saying their game is bad, but like them and the last person,
as
like
they craft gorgeously eerie worlds
I
for
think
you to explore.
they
You'll
should
be
have to
making your way
choose
through remains
so
of
that
long-dead
John Balatro
civilizations,
can
manifested
get his game
nightmares,
out there for the
through mines
first time
carved into
ever.
the interior
You
of
know,
petrified
all the like
giants
solo devs
and
that like
scaffolds to the
literally
gods.
have no money.
Drinkbox has a rich history with action games, from Guacamelee to Severed to Nobody
Yeah.
Saves the World. And we're excited to craft another one that will put your skills to the test.
Yeah, but
Blighted
you guys
will
had
support
the
full
$500,000
co-op,
for
like many of
the
our past
ad
games.
slot.
And we're working with composer Jim Guthrie to create a soundtrack you'll never forget.
I think,
Excited for you to
alright,
try the game.
this is
We're
gonna
aiming to
sound
have a playable
crazy,
demo later
but
this
I think
year.
showing
Wishlist the
off
game on
how much
Steam,
money
follow
you
us
can
on social media
spend
to make sure
on your
you don't
game
miss it.
on like really good voice
This next
actors
title is
and
from
like
Bonafide Day of the
licensing
Devs
a bunch of
alumni,
music
Alfred, whose
in the
games
indie
Thirsty
section
Suitors and Falcon
is
Age
kind of
have
crazy
both
if
been
you think
previously
about it.
celebrated in our show
Like, if
notes.
you think about it
Angelique
for just like a
prides
few
itself on being
seconds,
a
it's kind of
minority-led
crazy.
studio with a mission to create accessible but meaningful
Being featured in
games
Day of the
that
Devs is free.
underrepresented cultures
Okay,
and
they
communities.
should not be allowed.
This title
You should
is
get
a
one.
vibrant
And
example.
I'm not saying that because I don't like their game.
This
I think their
is
games
Dosa
both
Divas.
looked great, but you should get one. Like that is, especially considering the Day of the Devs has a limited time slot. You're basically just stealing time from other people who need that. You have enough money to afford the other thing. You do not need to be in the free one as well with the same trailer. I think that your game is cool, and that's why it was shown off in the presentation that gets the most views. And now that we're at the presentation that gets a lot less views by number, that's free, we should let much smaller dev teams or individuals be able to be here, because that's crazy. Alright, if I was making a game and I submitted to be in the Day of the Devs, and they didn't let me in because they're like, oh, sorry, we don't have time, and then I saw like 3 people who got their trailer in like the full presentation as well, I'd be pretty upset. I'd be pretty upset. Yo, can you say true at a random point for no reason at all? Oh no.
Hi, I'm Eka, Creative Director of Outer Loop Games, and I want to introduce you to our new game, Dosa Divas, a spicy narrative-based RPG. Platform through vibrant villages, battle corporate goons, reconcile with loved ones,
you make food,
and eat one last meal together before saying goodbye.
Before they
Double
die.
jump, drill, and grapple your way through the world
Maybe,
to
I don't
discover
know.
local ingredients, hidden paths, memories, and new friends. Engage in a flavorful turn-based combat system where every
This
attack
is like
packs some
Yeek from like the hour of gameplay I've seen of Yeek. Oh no.
especially when you time it right. Hitting the action button as the hit lands
The
amplifies your attack damage and
notorious
strengthens your blocks
indie game
against enemy attacks.
Yeek.
Use boost points at the start of your turn to multiply damage on attacks and skills. Match enemy flavor cravings to break down their defenses.
One of these days, I was gonna say one of these days I should
Cook up
play Yeek, but I
made-to-order
don't
food
want to.
wake up villagers from a processed food-induced haze using the expressive cooking system. Delivering delicious, hearty meals.
Isn't
reconnects
Yeek just
communities
like
with their
not
culture,
fun,
history,
or is it
and
fun?
shared memories, and increases.
Because I
your
know it's like
reputation.
bad, but
Serve
like
up looks
I don't know like how
customizing your
bad.
Met goddess.
Is it just that the
Create your
story
own spicy
sucks?
style with a custom wraps and accessories. Dosa Divas are
Actually, I don't. You know what? I don't know enough about Yeek to say.
Will be
So
out in early 2020.
maybe it's actually good.
Thank you.
Maybe it's actually beat. Maybe Yeek is Peak. Okay, the humans just died. The human characters just
Heart
died.
Machine, creators of Hyperlight
They
Drifter
just died.
and Hyperlight Breaker, have teamed up with our buds at Devolver. They're
The
mixing
indie game
things
of all
up
time.
with surreal, interdimensional demon horror.
Yeah, okay, see, like, Devolver is the people that I think of that could pay for the full presentation. They didn't, because they were going to get a slot here. They're not going to double dip. This guy looks off-putting for some reason. I don't know why. Oh my gosh, he looks like Yeek. I just realized. He looks like the guy from Yeek. What is his name? Alex Yeek? Is this Yeek? Chat, this might be Yeek too. Why did it not kill him? Dude, this is just like a distortion cutscene. He's distorting, chat. He's distorting. Possessors? Okay. Yo, wait, never mind. This actually looks peak. Alex Yeek in the future. Oh no. Yeek has to get a job. Gameplay didn't look very fun, but you mean you didn't play it, so maybe it was? Maybe. Yo, this looks kind of fun though. It's a Metroidvania, which I'm notoriously bad at, so we will probably not be streaming this, but it looks nice. Possessors.
Hi, I'm Miriam,
Gregor,
producer at
true.
Heart Machine, working on Possessors. Possessors is a search action game set in Senzu, a corporate-run city which has been overrun by demons. What you've just seen is one of four animated short
Project Moon?
Powerhouse Animation. They each tell the story of how a character or a creature from Possessors survived the attacks of the demon, or how they perished.
So,
in
the
Possessors,
Project
you play
Moon
as
universe?
Luca, a teenager from Senzu who was injured in the disaster. Luca
Oh.
was forced to make a deal with a demon named Rem for both of them to survive. Rem possessed her, healed her, and made her strong. Now Luca and Rem are stuck together and forced to get along. They'll have to climb Senzu's skyscraper.
See, I'd just be chilling after that. I wouldn't be like doing all this quest stuff. I'd just be like, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna continue my normal life now.
And
Now that
piece
we've like
together what
merged.
happened by sharing their memory of the past. On behalf of the team,
I'm just gonna be
we're
chill.
all very excited for you to play Possessors, which comes out later this year.
Heart
In the
Machine, you
meantime,
know them,
you can
yo.
wishlist Possessor on Steam, or try Luca's new demon power for yourself. A demo of the game will be available later
Yo,
today.
demo, peak.
Moonlighter hooked me with its novel shopkeeping gameplay, its clean combat, and its
Shopkeeping?
satisfying dungeon-to-market gameplay loop. I could seriously play it all day, and I did. The developers at Spain-based Digital Sun seem to have made some
Okay.
ambitious upgrades to its sequel, including an expansive 3D world, a big change
I don't know what
from
the
its
initial
previous
game they're
pixelated
talking about
form.
is, so.
I hope you're as excited as I am to take a peek at Moonlighter 2: The Endless World.
Moonlighter 2. Oh wait, no, I think
Hi
I do
there.
know that.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
Rob from
the
Digital Sun.
Moonlighter.
I'm beyond thrilled to
It's
share
the
this
game
event
that I got
with
for
you
free
and show what's in
on like
store
Epic
for
Games that I
Moonlighter
never
2,
played. That
The
I'm like,
Endless
yeah, that
World.
looks decent. Yeah, Moonlighter. Moonlighter 2.
Moonlighter 2: The Endless World is a sequel to our beloved shopkeeping roguelike.
See, this looks
As
sick.
in the first game, here you venture into ever-changing dungeons to fight enemies and find relics. Then you go to your shop, sell your loot, and turn it into a profit to get better gear. This unique blend of gameplay is what made the first game
Look,
so
you're
special,
selling a
and now
one
we're
item,
bringing it to a
one
whole
coin
new
item.
dimension of
You'll be
quality
selling
and
better stuff.
ambition. Talking about new dimensions, this
Okay.
entry begins in Tresna, a blood-brimming town. Here,
Blood?
he finds himself stranded
Blood
after one of his
fiends?
adventures. He won't be
Yo.
alone though. Old and new faces will join him along the way. For now, let's jump straight into the portal, where every adventure unfolds and both battles and looting take place. From the arid lands of Hodor
Okay.
to the grassy landscapes of Aeolia, each
So
biome
it's
offers new mechanics, enemies,
Hades-like.
and rewards. Combat has been vastly improved, with some enemies specialized in ranged weapons, while others focus on close combat. Once you
Okay.
clear a room, several things can happen. You might find a perk, in-run
Room
effects that
rewards.
can increase Will's power and unlock new abilities. The
Arrow
other
in the
option
knee.
might sound familiar to veteran merchants. as
Video
you can
game
also
reference?
stumble upon a chest.
Video game reference, chat?
Inside, you'll find tons of priceless relics. Depending on where you place them, relics will unleash all kinds of effects.
Oh, you have to choose whether to use a relic or to keep it in your inventory so you can sell it at your shop? Oh, that's evil. I don't actually think I can play this game, chat. Like, I literally will just...
Let's say that you
I literally just save everything and then die.
Let's say that you even feel brave enough to face one of Moonlighter's 2 bosses. These battles will put your skills to the test. Take the so-called Herald.
I can't do inventory management, chat. Like, if you add that to your game, like, I can't play it.
Has evolved in the first
I just want everything.
The Herald will throw projectiles.
I don't want to have to choose between, like, permanent currency and temporary currency for the run, because I'll always choose permanent currency, and then I'll just die.
That you'll need to deactivate before striking back. Merchants need to be smart. It doesn't matter how far you get. Successful runs leads to the same place, your shop. The shop is where you put a price on your loot and try to get the best deals.
Doug, why do you have one
to influence
coin?
The outcome. For now, all I can say is haggle hard, sell harder. Well, there's actually something I can already share with you. Just like the perks in the dungeons, you can also unlock special effects each time you open your shop.
Okay.
They can potentially skyrocket your profit, unleashing powerful synergies and selling.
So you can scam people? Let's go.
You never know what will happen when you open your shop. That's why we call it a shopkeeping roguelike after all.
Okay.
That's it for now. After nearly 7 years since
you know, maybe I'll play the first Moonlighter.
You're as excited as we are. Please stay tuned
maybe
to
I'll
our
play the
socials
first
for
game.
all things Moonlighter 2, The Endless World. See you in Tresna.
Inspired by Pietro Riva's manifesto, Rejector, Thomas feels driven to advance our medium by creating games for new audiences and to hopefully...
I don't know who that is, but leading it with by this person's manifesto.
From Thomas Watersoo,
That's how you get somebody's attention, I guess.
This is Please Watch the Artwork.
Please watch the artwork. But it's a video game, I want to play it.
Hi, welcome to Day of the Devs ASMR.
Also, this is not the game, again.
They
told these devs that they were gonna, like, introduce their studio. And not that they were gonna introduce themselves.
Based on real paintings, where I explore what would happen if we did touch the artwork. I usually
you'd be fined a lot of money if you did touch the artwork.
About what gameplay
like if you went into the museum and you touched the artwork, they would escort you out and you'd have to pay a lot of money.
Edward Hopper. But this time,
you'd have to pay a lot of money.
You're just gonna be watching them at night.
Wait, actually, I don't.
Artwork is a psychological.
I don't know if we could show that on stream, guy. I don't know.
The Museum of Animated Modern Art.
Maybe you should. Why is this Five Nights at Freddy's but with art?
Simple. Watch the paintings and report any anomaly.
Huh? This is an anomaly finder game?
These are not your everyday paintings. They are alive, and there is a mysterious sad clown wandering around.
Balacho?
Their sadness over all the paintings.
Don't show this one. The one that's like this one.
Focus, and lots of coffee to avoid this from happening. If you don't know Edward Hopper, no worries. You don't need to know to be able to enjoy
Anomaly finder.
But he's most famous for his painting, Nighthawks. He depicted themes like loneliness and urban isolation.
Stop!
For me, it made sense to create a psychological horror. I also wanted a mechanic.
You can't show that on stream.
Hence the
you can't.
There are no jump scares.
You're gonna get me copyright strucken.
The only things that are chasing you are the feelings of paranoia, self-doubt,
distortion,
nostalgia towards Hopper's.
You can find distortions. Hold up, chat. This is Distortion Detective.
Okay, you've got some clowns, but they are kind of harmless. It's just you, the night, and the paintings. I don't have a release date yet, but you can now.
Fuck, why is this in the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted font?
And don't tell this to anyone. It's probably gonna be around Halloween this year. Thanks to Day of the Devs for giving me this wonderful opportunity.
Dog, your mic is like so close to your face.
This bizarre little thing I made.
I know that like it's supposed to be good, but like that's great. Here, let me try it. Let me try chat.
Chat, how do I sound? Am I like too loud? We've had a long time love affair with this next dev and tribute games. It goes all the way back
That's what
to
he
the
was
very
doing.
first day of the dev.
I'm
when
like,
we showed Mercenary Kings.
that's
It's been amazing
too
to see what
close.
they've done since then with games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, which is a huge.
Oh my gosh! I think
And
Jeff
it's
was
to
talking
deliver
about these
again
people.
with
I
Marvel
swear.
Comic Invasion.
I swear.
And I'm Kevin Chiasson. We are part of Tribute Games from Montreal, Canada, and are currently working on Marvel Cosmic
You
Adventures.
don't get to license a Marvel game, have it be the second game showcased by Summer Game Fest, and still get a slot at Day of the Devs. No, that's crazy. That's actually you are not an indie. Okay, you might be an indie team, but like. This is a licensed Marvel game that seconded the entire showcase.
Heroes have been designed
Okay, all right, buddy. All right.
Some of them.
This is literally the trailer that was shown at the second trailer shown at this event.
Devastating damage.
You should not be here. I don't mean to be rude, but you can't stay. You cannot be here.
An exciting mechanic,
you don't get to be here.
Attack team system allowing for instant switching.
This is
combos and unique
that's not fair to the other devs.
We recreated iconic Marvel settings.
You do not get a free ride to the Day of the Devs showcase with a game that's already been like licensed by Marvel, shown off at the actual Game Fest. Like,
find out in the background.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That no.
As devoted fans of the
literally
Marvel
leave.
universe, we saw this project as a huge honor and a great opportunity
literally
to celebrate
leave.
our childhood's fondest memories. Who knew that the countless hours spent at the comic book shop or the
I don't
arcades
think you should be
would
here.
bring us here today.
We hope that Marvel Cosmic Invasion
this
is
is
a true love
wrong.
letter to all fans who grew up with the Marvel universe.
And it's not that I hate this. It's not that I dislike it. It's not that I like. I'm like, oh. It's just that it's not right. You should not be here because you have already gotten an advert. You've already gotten a trailer.
A horror
You should not
fantasy
get two
lifesaver,
trailers.
co-directed by the pixel artist from Celeste. With
Yeah, okay.
haunting and
I'm locked
lovely
in.
music from Disaster Piece, composer of Hyperlight Drifter, It Follows, and Fez.
I'm
and
locked
to
in.
boot, an amazing group
Fez,
of human
Fez
developers
mentioned.
from Vancouver.
Can't wait to get my stream copyright takedown or something like that. I don't know. Shift to dash. Okay, it's peak. Ooh, this looks very interesting. I heard Celeste. Yup. It's pixel art by Celeste.
Hi, I'm Isa, programmer and writer of Neverway.
And I'm Pedro.
See, these people ordered their trailer correctly. You're supposed to. The people that announce it are like, hey.
You play the game as Fiona.
Here's the game.
After quitting your
And then
dead-end
and then
job,
after
you try to start over on a farm, a place where you can escape from all your problems.
No, you think it's
and
gonna be like Stardew
finally
Valley?
start
Nope.
fresh.
But it gets darker. Fiona will find herself indebted as immortal herald of a dead god. With a sword, you can fight in a fast-paced combat, and you
We're
can
just
choose your
leading with,
secondary
yeah,
mode to
immortal
change
herald
how
of
you
a dark
fight,
of a
like
dead god.
hookshot you just crafted.
But remember, you still need to keep your new life on track. You can do things like shopping at the Cellmart or paying your mortgage using your very own Luna OS computer. You can also befriend or even romance more than 10 characters, each with their own
Stardew
special
Valley, but you have to pay
cutscenes
your
and
mortgage,
routines
and
that
also
can
you have
interact
to
with each
kill
other.
And as
God
you
or
get
something. I
closer
don't
to
know.
those characters, you can use those relationships to unlock new combat abilities that change the way you fight.
Okay.
You can farm, fish, and cook, but Neverway doesn't play like a regular life sim RPG. Time progresses in 3 blocks: morning, afternoon, and evening. And you choose when to advance by doing
that's
things
kinda
like
sick.
eating, sleeping, or reading
That's
a
kind of
menu.
sick. I don't want to
The
like
idea is to
waste
let you
time
set
walking
your own
around.
pace. So you can choose when you want to fight, or
Okay,
when
that's
you just
sick.
need a break and see your friends.
You will eventually start searching for the Neverway.
This is kind of Stardew Valley. It's Stardew Valley, but like not
there you will learn what's
generic.
happening to this
We
dark,
made a
most
Stardew Valley
apocalyptic
like.
world as you pay out your debt.
If this sounds like your kind of game, you can wish
Dog,
list
I don't
Neverway
wanna
on
pay off
Steam
my
and
debt.
stay up to date to our latest announcements. And thank you for watching.
The Blood Fiend!
It's time for a world premiere. This one from a studio based in Johannesburg called Nyamako. Their previous title, the postmodern platformer Semblance, earned them a place on Forbes Africa's 30 Under 30 list back in 2018, along with a host of other accolades. And since then, they've been hard at work on Relooted, heist game which tackles a political and righteous subject matter. Please take a look.
Relooted.
We need a ride.
Something incognito.
Like a submarine.
No, but also fast.
Like a jet/submarine.
Can you be serious?
Ready.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Marker, the lead animator at Nyamako.
And I'm Sita, producer at Nyamako.
Relooted is set
They
in the
made
near
Stardew Valley
future,
better?
where a
True.
new treaty has been signed between the West and Africa. The treaty goes that all African artifacts that are on public display must be returned to their country of origin. But museums are using a loophole to avoid repatriation. They begin to only exhibit artifacts in private. Our heist crew is made up of regular people.
Oh, so you're
who
like
band
stealing
together to
like
see these
artifacts
returned
back.
to their country of
Interesting.
origin.
Okay.
Operating from a hideout in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Interesting premise.
How do you do the mysterious plague, huh?
Are you not tired? Rest. We have work to
You are
do
2 hours late. How's it going,
In the
Captain
real
Ahab?
world, a French
Don't worry,
government
we're on to
report
the indie games now.
estimated that 90% of sub-Saharan
It's
African
peak.
cultural heritage is in the possession of Western collections. That is millions upon millions of deeply important cultural, spiritual, and personal artifacts, including human remains.
She's a
that
skeleton.
aren't in their rightful place. While the locations in the game are vague and inventive, the 70 artifacts in Relooted are very much real. And, as of today, reside in Western museums.
Fuck, imagine
and private
dying
collections. Take,
and
for
then having
example,
your
the
remains
Imagine Drum,
displayed
a hugely important
in like
spiritual
the
item
British
to the
Museum.
Pomo people of
That'd be
Kenya.
crazy.
It was believed destroyed in 1910. In reality, it had been sent and kept in storage in a European museum. In 2016, a museum let a Bokoma prince visit the drum in storage. He was the first Kenyan in over 100 years to see the drum. It still remains in storage today. Before each mission in Relooted, players will receive a briefing where they can learn more about these artifacts.
Oh, that's why it's
where they are from,
relooted. Ah,
their
I see.
significance, and how they came to be removed from the African continent.
He was taken to England following the suicide of his father and the defeat of the Ethiopians by the British at Magdala in 1868.
Relooted is a combination of action and puzzle.
I like that you can
Once
actually
pick
learn
up a
about the
target
stuff. I
artifact,
feel like
the
most
alarm
games that
triggers,
like
and
have
you only have a
like
certain time to
random
get
like
out
pieces of
before
art in
security
them
arrests
really
you.
only
The
have
puzzle
like
comes in figuring
the
out your plan,
title of
and
it
the action
and
comes
like
in
who made it.
executing it. The heists are made
There's
up of
just a
3
skull.
phases.
Mwah.
In phase
I mean,
1,
I guess the
you
title of the
join.
skull is also the person who
Collecting
made the skull.
information about
It's
where
the
the
same
targets
guy.
are and what obstacles you'll face.
Actually, no.
From here,
Technically,
we
the
can
person that
smash
made the
the
skull would be
security
their
glass
mother.
and get you up to the next floor.
So the
In phase 2,
artist.
you roam the level,
The
carefully
artist is
avoiding
different.
tripping the alarm and preparing your
Oh,
escape
no.
route.
Yo,
In
okay,
phase
the
3,
movement's fluid.
You execute, flowing through your plan and evading security systems.
Oh,
as
so you
carry
like
Africa's
plan out
heritage
your
home.
run and then do it. Oh, interesting. So the security's only there after you have already stolen the thing. Oh, I see.
Relooted is coming to Steam, the Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S. You can reach
They always like people
Remember
just
Patapon,
choose
that charming
either
series
Xbox or
of games about
PlayStation.
those little dudes walking around doing stuff.
They
and
always
making
choose
music?
one or the
Well,
other.
there's a sequel.
They haven't
well,
chose
kind
both.
of a sequel. It's a spiritual successor. It's the core team from Sony Japan that made the OG
Speaking of
games,
Sony,
coming back at you with more charming little dudes doing stuff while making music. Here it is.
こんにちは。パタポンの原作者であり、
I
現
don't know
在
what
ラタタン
Patapon
の
is.
開発をしております。
Ratatan
畑にと言います。
そして私はラタタンのリードプロデューサーを務める坂尻和人と申します。
私は現在サーフィンやランニング、そして大好きなけん玉の
they're
練習
giving
を
us a
している
tour of
時以
their
外
like
は
house or
常に
office.
ラタタンがより面白くなるように
Yo.
努力をしているところになります。
ラタタンはよりカラフルなデザインと、
Okay.
オンラインマルチプレイモード、ローグライトなど新たなゲームデザインに取り組んで日々開発を行っています。
Bro is just playing with the wooden
そ
ball
し
in the
て
background.
皆さんと一緒に育ててきた
Oh yeah, no, this
ファ
is
ン
just
ベ
a
ースは
house.
とても素晴らしいものであり、コミュニティ
Yeah,
に
imagine
投稿していただ
opening
け
your
る
window
応援
and
の
like
メッセージ
seeing these guys just
可愛らしい
recording this, and like
ファーマー
5 days
たちにいつも
later,
励ま
like
さ
you're
れてい
just
ます。
on the day of the devs.
プロデューサーとして日々この業界の苦しさを感じております。 ですが、このように自分たちの好きなゲームが
Gosh,
作れ
the
ることに
glare
喜
on that
びを
monitor
感
on
じています。
the curtains are
我
open
々
must be
インディ
like
ーチームですの
awful.
で、まだまだ皆さんの支
I
援
used
が
to have
必要となります。
a
今日は
setup that was like
新しい
right
トレー
in
ラーを
front
お
of
持ちしましたので、
the
ぜひご覧いただきたい
window
と
and
思い
the
ます。
sun would just go
それでは
through it and it's like,
どうぞ。
I know the pain. Ratatam! Go. Dude, this is kind of like FNF if you think about it. Okay, this looks peak. Okay, now have the battle be Megalovania. No two journeys are the same? It's a roguelite? Okay, hold up. Maybe peak? I heard FNF. That's what this is, Jay. This is FNF. This will be FNF in 2025. Also, this is very... They made the music way too loud. This is hurting my ears. I mean, I guess it is a rhythm game, but considering the entire presentation is very quiet. Dark Redditons! Oh no. Boat in the background, just like Kanto 6? Or 5? Rhythm roguelite? I mean, they are showing gameplay, but I don't know how it's synced up to the music in the game. Dude, this game seems actually like it's like this is like the worst game for me ever. I have to dodge enemies while also like doing rhythm commands. I would not be able to do this. This game is like if I had a gun to my head and I was said play this game or die, I'd say pull the trigger. I would not be able to do this. I would not be able to do that. That's too much hand-eye coordination, reaction time. Doing multiple things at the same time. Could not do that. Milk!
This next game, led by the legendary Warren Spector of Epic Mickey and Deus Ex fame,
Yo,
is a
Epic
totally
Mickey?
new take on stealth. His talented team is making something like nothing else. It's an evocative game set in a turn-of-the-century universe, and I cannot wait to play it.
Hi, I'm Warren Spector.
Dude, he's got a board game collection. Dude, you know board game night at his house goes hard.
We take chances. We tackle hard problems.
Yo.
And we do what's right for games and games.
He's hyping us up?
And what's right now is Thick as Thieves. It's a multiplayer stealth action game. Unlike any action or stealth game you and your friends have experienced.
Sorry, I saw the board games. I thought this was going to be a board game, but no.
Has been terrific. The team behind the game is so excited by the response that we wanted to show you more. So here's an early pre-alpha sneak peek.
Pre-alpha? Okay.
Upcoming player-powered game.
How is pre-alpha a thing? Shouldn't it just... Isn't alpha the first one? There's nothing before alpha. That's like saying a pre-1 game.
Trying to have all the bells and whistles of an immersive stealth game, like hiding in shadows, understanding NPC.
You know, it'd be a lot easier. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought he was just going to talk about the gameplay. I was going to say it'd be a lot harder to find if you stopped talking.
The X factor to me,
but no, he's actually like talking over it and is a real person.
Other players in the same game.
Oh, you want to kill other like play? Oh, okay, never mind. That's kind of hype.
I could study the AI all day long. I could study
Pikachu?
the levels all day long.
Pikachu plush in the background.
But the other thing is, I don't know what another player is going to do. Are they going to actually pickpocket me, making situations that are just so fun?
They're going to alert the guards to your location and run.
Ever again. I think that's the thing that I'm looking most forward to seeing players do.
I can feel like a real master of stealth.
Once you get closer to the person, they're going to make a loud noise.
Because I'm not just outsmarting NPC AI, which can be satisfying, but it's an actual human being that I'm getting.
Why did the human just run away from me? I mean, they had a grenade, so.
In Thick as Thieves is to play with your ears. And
Bro's got a setup. Hold on, that's kind of that setup goes crazy.
At all times, you understand where you are on the map. You can hear where other thieves are. You can hear other threats like guards. You could also be able to tell like,
kill them.
Oh, I'm in this quiet environment, and then
also
I can hear
Mudkip
outside,
plushies?
it's very loud. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, okay, if it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, maybe that can mask some of my sounds so I can kind of go in undetected. And a lot of this is not faked. If you hear a train in the background in the distance, there's actually a train passing.
A lot of this is not faked. Well, that implies some of it is.
Every thief for themselves, right? You know, thieves going at it.
A lot of this is not fake.
And one thing that I really like to do is kind of stay back in the shadows and watch everyone go at it. People are falling into my traps. And
But
then
why would
just
anyone
waiting
go
for
at it?
right
The whole
moment
point
to
is
swoop in.
stealth. Shouldn't everyone just be watching in the shadows? Although this game does look kind of peak.
So every match is always fresh to me. The weather changes, the locations of the clues or the loot, the guard patrols, and of course the players are always on their own separate
Dude,
quests.
this would be
so
so
really anything
cool
can
if they
happen.
had voice, what's it called?
You know, we've been working on this game
not
for
directional
a while now.
voice.
I'm just totally stoked that other people are excited about it too. I really want to get this
Location
game in front of more
based?
players
No,
as
it's
soon as
not
we can,
location
and I'm
based.
hoping
What
that
is
many
it
of you will
called?
sign up for a playtest.
I
We'd
forgot.
love to get your feedback on the game, and we'd love to show you what we've been putting together over here.
What is it
So,
called
thank
when
very
you can
much.
talk to people
This
that
is
are
a new
near
title
you?
from a longtime collaborator of ours, both at Double Fine Presents, where we publish their
I'm
game
confused.
Kids, and here at Day of the Devs, where we've highlighted titles like Time Flies. Here's a first
Proximity!
look at the
That's
new
proximity
game,
voice chat. Proximity voice chat. Proximity voice chat, yeah. That's the one.
Hi, I'm Mario. I'm roughly half of a small studio called Playables, based in Zurich, Switzerland.
Roughly half?
I worked on games like Plug and Play and Kids. But now, I'm looking forward to show you something brand new, Pocket Boss. Pocket Boss is a short game about the small joys of manipulating data. As a remote worker, you are in touch with your boss through a chat interface and will get all kinds of requests. Be smart, erase competitors with one swipe of a finger, navigate the stock market without crashing, and generally find
Flappy
easy
Bird.
solutions for hard problems. Your boss will verify if everything looks correct, and most importantly, beautiful. But as you do all that, the charts start to get a life of their own.
Okay.
Wild.
This feels like a mobile game, a little bit.
Or maybe even find your own satisfaction on your way to success.
Nice.
Pocket Boss is an intimate encounter with data exploring the secret life of charts. The game will come out later this year.
Okay.
You can find more information
Interesting.
and a link to the Steam page on pocketboss.ch.
Pocket
Thank you.
Boss. Okay.
This autobiographical game is
Interesting.
all about food and our complicated relationship with what we eat and what we see when looking at the scale. Its unique gameplay unpacks
Is it gonna
the
be,
frustration and even the strange humor
Bug
of cooking,
Snacks?
eating, working out, and more. And we
Actually, I just realized I never played Bug Snacks. Didn't I like hype up that game?
Hi, I'm AP.
We're the co-directors of Consumer.
And then I never played it.
Consume won the
Oh, no.
Seamus McNally Grand Prize at the 2025 Independent Games Festival.
More importantly,
I don't know what that
it's
is.
about to get its release date announced at Day of the Devs.
After we talk specifically about how cool it is,
Did you feel like a complete jerk and or a loser in high school? Well, I did.
and I did not stop her from spending several years of her adult life letting me make a hardcore role-playing game about it with her.
I was not my high school valedictorian. My grades were a toilet emoji. Furthermore, 0 European museums had ever yet featured an exhibit of my art. So the only thing I could think of to want to do was get hot. That's where you come in. Are you tough enough to help cartoon me get hot?
Each story chapter in Consume Me sees Jenny
Chapters,
with new
yo.
goals and not enough time to comfortably accomplish them.
Death.
You, the player, must manage her
So it's
schedule
like,
by making
WarioWare.
meticulous decisions about how to spend her free time.
Every activity costs or boosts different resources. These
okay.
activities often involve
So you get to
mechanically
choose the
hilarious
minigames.
In
Okay.
Consume Me, putting food on your lunch plate is a puzzle game.
You can buy a sponge at the corner store to make the hitbox bigger in the bathroom cleaning minigame, and you can also wear a special outfit that results in your mom giving you more money if you clean the whole bathroom.
Yoga might kill you.
Encounter cash on the street while walking your dog.
This part is based on real life, by the way. 1 out of every 16 times I walked my dogs over the past 4 years, I've encountered a crisp 20 on the ground.
1 out of 16? Those are insane odds. Just walk your dog every day, you get $20. Just walk your dog like 15 times a day and you get $20. Or 16 times a day.
Or is it already full to bursting?
More importantly,
think about that.
does any of this matter, either in the game or in real life?
We don't have time to spoil the story here.
So you'll have
Video
to
game.
find out yourself when Consume Me comes to Steam
Okay, this
on
seems interesting.
September 25th, 2025.
Please wishlist it as soon as you can.
Seriously, at the rate of $20 for 16 dog walks, it is going to take me 1,095.89 years to earn $1 million, and we need to make another game after this.
Thanks.
Thanks.
We need to make
Sometimes
another.
great
We
games
need
can
to
go
make $1 million.
unnoticed. If you're lucky, maybe you build a small cult audience, but very rarely do
cult
those games
audience,
go on
yo.
to inspire huge games like Undertale.
Oh, you think
That's what
Deltarune!
happened with this game, originally released in 2008, and now seeing a release on
Deltarune.
Steam and Switch. This is
Deltarune.
awesome.
Hello, I am Mortis Ghost.
What?
A Brussels-based
That's not Toby
comic
Fox.
artist and creator of the game Off.
That's... Off! Oh, wait, I've heard about this. Hold up. Off.
Off is a game I made 15 years ago when I was still a big, sweetie, drooling crybaby. It's a Japanese-inspired RPG where you control a baseball batter chasing ghosts in a cubic
yo.
sponge world. I made this game with
Undertale
no other
mention?
ambition than to create something funny to show
Also,
my
hello,
friends
Whoopi,
and a
welcome.
few people on the internet. But it got out of my control and became very famous. The reason is that the game is somehow cursed. It harbors a diabolical force that I can describe. I ask you please not to play it.
Chat, maybe we should play Off.
Hi, I'm Jack Murphy, a dev on Off. I'm Ryan Allier and the studio director. It's been a pleasure to work with Mortis Ghost to bring Off to fans old and new. Off has inspired many indie RPGs over the years, such as One Shot and Undertale.
Yo,
Hey everyone, it's Toby. Off was a big inspiration to me, and
Wait, hold up, the goat's
and I
here.
hope
The
you will
goat.
take
He
this
got
chance to
the
play
goat.
it either for the first
Toby
time
Fox.
or the 100th time. Oh.
Off
Toby
celebrates its
Fox.
17th anniversary this year. and
Peek,
we've worked
he got
hard
that
to
dog
preserve
in
its
him.
original spirit
He
as we
is
bring
the
it to modern
dog.
platforms.
The
In
dog.
addition, Mortis Ghost has designed 6 new bosses for returning controllers.
Yo.
Plus, we have a new soundtrack, which you're hearing right now, and revamped combat.
Wait, this was Peak. Oh, the whale, the white whale. Wait, this was such a good decision. Toby Fox. Toby Fox alive and well. Well, maybe not after the bad guy hits him.
We're proud to
but-
announce Off's release date for Nintendo Switch and Steam.
They literally choose one console. They only every person here has chosen one console and Steam and Epic Games. But like they've chosen PC and then one console and none of the other ones. We've got a guy that was like Xbox. We got a guy that was like PlayStation. These guys are like Nintendo Switch. Also, not even Switch 2. Can't believe it.
And now a world premiere from a studio based in Quebec called Game Team 6. This is their second game together, and it's one of
Guys,
those
wait,
where
maybe
the
this is
title
Undertale?
tells you
Toby
all you really need to
works
know.
on this game
Has a
now?
soul before
True.
you've even seen a pixel. Please enjoy your first look at Tire Boy.
Tire Boy. Is it going to be the people talking again? Or is it actually going to be
Hi,
Tire?
I'm Corey
They did not
Martin.
tell the
I'm
developers
Thomas
that they should
And I
show the
am
gameplay
H.
trailer
Maloney.
first
We're
and then talk
co-creators
about it
of Game
after.
Team 6, a small studio
This is not a
from
world
Canada,
premiere, this is a
making
guy.
heartfelt games with big
There we
ideas.
go, world premiere.
We're so
Show me
excited
the
to
game.
introduce you to Tire Boy,
Tire
a playful
Boy.
action-adventure platformer about a tire person. Tire Boy
This looks like a rage game.
leaping through lush environments, solving environmental puzzles,
This
and
looks like
taking
a
on heroic
rage.
battles.
Huh? Genshin Impact like?
All while helping locals and uncovering his own past.
Fireboy may be the last of his kind and was lost as a child. At the start of the game, we learn how he was raised by a large owl named Nestwick.
I love how they're
His family
talking about it like
ancestors.
it's a serious,
It's a story
like they're
about
serious.
connection and curiosity as Tire Boy journeys through a vast.
I love that
unfamiliar
they're just
world,
like talking
searching
that
for
like this is
purpose
like an
and
actual
traces of
serious
its
game and then it's
origins.
Tire Boy.
Many of the locals have grown fond of Tire Boy. They'll often ask him for things
Oh,
ranging
no.
from small favors to the game's main objective, which is to repair a
This
giant
might be
radio
Game of the Year. This
transmitter to
might
help
be
the
Game of
local
the Year.
community make contact with long-lost travelers.
In spite of its silly premise, we're striving to make the world feel really grounded and genuine.
Another thing we've emphasized throughout development is being playful with the scale of things in the world, wanting to make the player feel small and make you feel like a kid, giving you that childlike experience.
I don't think
of feeling
kids
like
are
everything around you
that
is
small.
impossibly
I
big.
think they're a
And
little bit bigger than that.
That has a meaningful impact on gameplay, given that you move fast and it feels more satisfying to do so.
This
in
is just a
big,
Sonic the
sprawling
Hedgehog game, I
world.
realized.
Tireboy is weird, heartfelt, and full of little surprises. And we've built it to feel like a place you'll want to come back to,
This
whether
is
you're
just a
chasing
Sonic the
big
Hedgehog
moments
game.
or just soaking in the quiet ones.
Wishlist Tireboy on Steam
Why is it a
now,
pre-alpha
and follow
build?
at
Isn't isn't alpha the
on
first
Blue Sky
number
to keep up
or
to
the
date.
first letter?
Thanks for watching and
How do
enjoy
you
the
have
rest of
something
the show.
before the first?
Who doesn't love a vacation? Toem took us on a delightful expedition, and the sequel, Toem 2, takes us even further
Toem
from 2D
2,
to 3D.
Oh no.
Something we made from Sweden does it again.
Hello everyone, I'm
It's
Lucas.
so- I
and
don't
I'm
have
Lucas,
comedy anymore.
co-founders and developers at Something We Made.
I'm cooked.
Some of you might remember
My
us,
brain
or
is
even
fried.
better,
It's
our
over.
little
Sonic
game
the Hedgehog,
Toem
if it was
from
good.
2021's showcase.
Making Toem was an adventure on its own. We never thought it would bring a whole chapter afterwards filled with love from all around the world. And that's why it's exciting and honestly a bit scary returning to something so dear to our
Oh wait, this is one of the games that I was like thinking
we
about
teased the
streaming.
game at
I think I
Wholesome
put it
Snack
on
in December,
the poll once,
and we're
then no
beyond
one
stoked
cared
to show
about
the
it.
game for the very first time.
Toem 2. You can take pictures of things.
Toem 2 is still a photography adventure that resides in a whimsical world, where the main objective
Are
is
there
to
any people that
photograph
like
the
made a
phenomenon
like
known
hit
as Toem.
indie game and then just like never
Set
did
a
anything
few
again?
years after the
I feel like
original
every
game,
single
our
indie dev
protagonist
like
now
that
jumps
gets
into their
like
biggest
their
adventure
game
yet.
popular just
And
kind
what
of is
the
like, oh well, I
phenomenon
gotta
is
make
this
another
time,
one then.
Well, you'll have to discover.
Like,
that
has there
yourself.
ever been an indie dev that's just like, yeah, you know
Along
what?
the journey, they'll stumble
Thank you
upon
guys for
special
playing my game and
NPCs
enjoying
we
it.
call
I'm
friends,
gonna
each
retire
with
now.
their own personality and questline. These friends allow deeper relationships for the
Like,
player,
has any of them
aiding
just
them
ever
through
retired?
fears and difficulties, hence becoming friends.
Because I can't think of any who
Each
maybe
friend gives the player what we call a
I don't
character.
know.
These
I can't
tools
think of
allow
any.
new and interesting ways of interacting
Everyone
with the world.
just gotta
through
make
camera.
more
For example, the
games.
scissors, which cut things.
Which I'm not saying is a bad thing, but like,
Or take the hammer,
is there?
which, yeah,
Everyone
you
just
guessed
does
it.
that.
It's great for smashing stuff.
As you might have noticed, we have updated the visuals.
Fun fact:
It's a crafty
Deltarune was
mix
announced
of render
before
styles that allows us
Deltarune
to
was thought of
reimagine
before
the world
Undertale was
without
announced.
compromising on the
Yeah,
vibes.
wasn't the reason that
And
Toby Fox
finally,
made
maybe most
Undertale
importantly,
first
we
was he
have a
was
new
like,
movement
you know
system.
what?
It's probably
It's
the
gonna
biggest change
be a lot
compared to
cheaper
Toem
for
1.
me to make
And you
this.
can
Like,
now
it, like
jump and
this
climb your
one's
way
feasible
through
to
the
make with the money
it
that
adds
I
a lot
have
of
now.
playfulness for us when designing quests and regions.
Wasn't it like that
ultimately
he
making
didn't
the
have the
world feel
like he
more
wouldn't
free
have had the
and
money
open.
for Deltarune.
And don't you worry, the handy camera continues to be the main gameplay component. This time, we
You can
made it
take
feel a
pictures
bit
of
faster
things.
and snappier. And tying that in
The
with
sad
the new
night.
movement, we can't wait to see the photos you'll take.
With
So
the
to
new
recap,
movement.
More story, updated visuals, and a fun new movement system.
He's hitting the
but
gritty?
still the very same chill and cozy experience. The whole team is working so very hard
Yeah, this looks
to
nice.
make Toem 2 something that can stand proudly besides the original game. Celebrating what worked.
Have you played the
while
new chapters
improving
yet?
the
I have not. I'm going to be
So if
playing
you're
them next
interested
weekend.
To learn more, go wishlist
I
the
was
game
not
and join our Discord.
as available this
See
weekend.
you all real soon.
But next weekend I will be.
Are you looking for a way to support Day of the Devs and you just don't know what to do? We have a new collaboration with our partners at the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. They have an annual program called Game Maker Sketchbook,
Which is probably
sees
just
a
like
celebration
money.
of artistry
We have a new
games.
collaboration.
And we don't
They
mean just
sponsored this.
concept art. We mean character designs, we mean storyboards, we mean iconography.
Yo.
All the different kinds of art that go into developing a game, they are putting a spotlight on, and it's awesome.
Yo, okay,
This
that's
year
kinda
we
sick.
worked with an illustrator
Those are just
called
wallpapers.
Malavia to make
That,
this
see?
epic
Jimbo Balatro! Jimbo Balatro! Jimbo Goku!
dozens and dozens of characters. A veritable Where's Waldo
Jimbo
of
Balatro!
every game
Jimbo
character that you
Balatro!
know. That print is limited edition and on sale at iMeeple.com. All the proceeds go to the AIAS
Jim-
Foundation and Day of the Devs. Literally, we're nonprofits.
Jimbo
Ask for your dough,
Balatro!
But like, it doesn't just mean giving money. It means you get something in return too. Isn't that a joyous thing?
Do we
wanna
get a
give huge
poster
shout
of Jimbo
out to our
Balacho?
flagship sponsor at Xsola, who really helped
Sponsor.
make Day of the Devs happen this year.
Dude,
Xsola's a
I
global
think that
video
they
game
should
commerce
sell a
company
full
that
deck of
aligns with
cards
our
that is
mission
just the
to help
Balacho
developers
cards.
connect
And
directly
by that
with
I mean the
players and
Jokers.
sell more games.
I want to buy a
Without
deck
giving
of
up
all
control over
150
extra
Jokers.
Launching
I can't
today
believe
is a new
they
Day
don't
of the
have
Devs
a
activation
deck of
on
cards
Xsola
like
Mall
that.
to spotlight
I know
some
they
of our
have like the
favorite
normal
games
deck
from
of
recent
cards with
Day
like
of the
4
Devs
Jokers,
showcases.
but I want all the Jokers.
Scan the QR code below or
Why
head to
do they
this
not have
URL
that?
to explore some amazing indie games.
I'm
And thanks again to
surprised
Xsola for
that
supporting
their
this
fan
celebration of
gamer is
creativity
not
and
letting
community.
Balatro Dev make more merch.
Thank you, Greg, for that riff on Xsola. We are so happy to have them as our flagship sponsor. But we also
Oh, wait,
have some
what
other
were we
sponsors
buying?
to
I don't
thank,
know.
because it takes a village to support Day of the
Yo.
Devs. We are a nonprofit.
Devolver.
and every
Blumhouse.
bit helps. We got our founding
Yo.
sponsors, Double Fine
I'm surprised
Productions and
Devolver and
8-Bit.
Blumhouse
We
didn't
have
show
a
off any games.
whole list of other folks that have been
I want to
contributing
see.
throughout the last year.
I want to see
and
more
we just wanna give them a
of
shout. Annapurna
Enter the Gungeon
Interactive,
2.
Blumhouse Games.
You're gonna make
Devolver
dinner?
Digital,
All right, you make
Idea
dinner. Way.
Xbox, 47 Communications,
Rip.
Panic, PlayStation,
Rip.
Razer,
There we go.
Sabotage Studio.
Oh, is this
Studio
the end?
MDHR,
No, there's still
Summer
more
Game
left.
Fest, and Jeff Keighley.
And
the
Jeff
whole
Keighley.
gang at the Game Awards for your continuous support.
Well, no, they're the Summer Game
Thank
Fest.
you so much.
And if you'd like to donate directly to Day of the Devs, you can go to dayofthedevs.org and do so there. And remember,
I think
Day
there
of the
should be a
Devs
petition
is a
when
501c3 nonprofit
when you
organization.
donate
so
that says,
any
"Hey, can we
donations
make it
are
so that like,
100%
the people
tax-deductible.
here aren't in the other presentation
If you
as
like
well?"
what you saw here today and want more, just follow us on the World Wide Web, www.dayofthedevs.org. Please wishlist these games. It means a lot to the developers.
True.
And thank you for watching today. Thanks to all the developers
FNAF
for sharing their
2
games.
movie?
And thank you to all our generous sponsors for
Oh,
making
I
this
forgot they're
possible.
making a
We'll see you
sequel
next
to
time
that.
on Day of the Devs.
Day of the Devs. It's over. Wait, then what is all this extra time?
Huge thanks to our friend Dose
Oh,
Williams
it's just
for
people
providing the beats
talking.
for today's show, and please stay tuned for a musical performance. From
Oh,
the
a
game's
musical
unbeatable-
performance? Oh, we can't watch that. We're gonna get triple bajillionth claimed. Oh, well, that was the Summer Game Fest. I'm sad I didn't watch it live, but I'm glad that I found time to watch it anyways. And we've continued our trend of watching these presentations 2 days late. Oh no. But yeah, I think with that, I'm gonna call it a day here. Thank you guys for watching. Next weekend will probably be Deltarune or something else like that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. These were some cool games shown off. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anything that I would like visualize myself actually playing. But that doesn't mean any of the games. That doesn't mean the games that were shown off were bad. I think they were all pretty good. Resident Evil 9's pretty cool. And yeah, I think with that, thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye.